live. We'll be live in a second. Now we're live. We're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. How's everyone doing? You guys are too quick. Am I first? Yes, you are first, Badger. Hello, Linda. You saw the thing. They look like they belong to on Habbo Hotel. They were from yesterday, huh? Okay, guys, remember to remind Chip. Yeah, so Linda and Badger. Yeah, remember that because I'll forget. Dandelion Gum is here. Hello. Martin is here. Yeah, Vegan Cat, so many live streams. You're failing to do work. Well, you can do work you can will listen. Listen to us, Vegan Cats. Listen to me. You have to get out of here. Well, you know that you don't have to get out of here. You have to stay in the stream. Yeah. Uh, the weather's kind of nice, but kind of funky also because it's like I can't tell if it's warm or cold. Yeah. I actually didn't want to do a stream today. I wanted to work and do some things, but then I was inspired by B12 Babe stream, so I thought, you know what, let's do it. If she's doing it, I'm doing it, so why not? And try? Maybe. I take off my t-shirt, my jacket. Nice, yeah. Remember to hit that like, everyone. People on TikTok, people on YouTube. Just hit that like. And if you're on TikTok, share it. You just click on share and you click repost, and then you click on share and you click add to your story. And it makes a big difference because it pushes the stream forward, you know. Let's see if we can get some conversations going. Good morning, Chipper. Hey, Nurse Rod. I didn't expect you to go live today. It's Monday. Yeah, Linda. Hey, VPM. Yeah, I don't have a job anymore, so I have to learn obviously for the personal training thing, but I'm procrastinating. I don't want to learn. I'd rather be on the street than do outreach. I probably have to learn after this. I have to start learning. But right now, as it is now, I thought, you know, what's the best thing to do? Just go out there and have conversations with people. And the fact that we have Virtue Postmortem in here, it's amazing. Be kind, be vegan. Hell yeah, let's go. You know, we don't get VPM a lot in our streams, and they're an amazing activist, so I better watch out what I'm saying. VPM. Everyone wants you, VPM, to be in stream and have conversations with people because you do so great. Martin is here, amazing people. Hey, people on TikTok, user 6392648291745. You need to change your username to something more rememberable. Appreciate you liking the stream and liking the live. You want to have a conversation? Oh no, the compliments will be killing VPM. We'll go live on Wednesday with something new. Let's go, VPM. Hell yeah, let's go, VPM, live on Wednesday. That's amazing, VPM. Hell yeah, we're all happy to hear that.
Free Palestine.
Sure, want to have a conversation? She said free Palestine. Sure, why not? Chip converted me. Yeah, Nurse Rod. Stay in here. I converted you. How's everyone doing today? I know we had a lot of streams today. We're gonna probably have a lot because we after I'm done, you know, I'm gonna go home and there's gonna be not long after there's gonna be Vegan Stoner Ladies stream, right? Which country are you in? I'm in Netherlands. I'm in Amsterdam specifically. I'm on front of Regulierstraat. I'm trying to have conversations with people. I'm holding a sign. You guys want to have a conversation? Holding a sign that says, "Can I ask you something?" Let's see if people want to have a conversation with me. There's a lot of people on the street on this place because there's a lot of tourists and stuff. So yeah. Hi. going home for a steak. Yeah, don't do that. I mean, you know, you wanna have a conversation? Do what you want, just don't oppress animals. You wanna have a conversation? A lot of people are looking and they're like, oh, well, maybe I wanna have a conversation with this guy. I think red is a little bit more inviting for some reason, huh? From now on, I'll wear more red t-shirts. Hey, youtube.com. Hey, Chip, long time no see. Bublik, yeah. Indeed, we haven't seen each other in a while. I appreciate you being here. Hey, people on TikTok. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Nothing happening yet, but we will get things rolling. The first conversation we got, the first thing we got rolling and going. If you're not following Martin, by the way, everyone, if you're not subscribed to Martin, what are you even doing? Martin posts these amazing stories, FYI, and every day I'm like, oh, I see a Martin story. That's a good story. I don't really go on YouTube to read the stories. That's the biggest pitfall. But when I do, and I open, because you only see the stories on mobile for some reason, right? And when you open I don't open YouTube mobile unless I stream. But sometimes I do open YouTube mobile, and then when I open it and I see Martin's stories, I'm like, oh, that's such a good point, and such a good. He always makes a great point, so you know, just putting it out there. People on TikTok appreciate you liking the stream. User 639 264891745. I wonder if eventually I'll remember that. No way, I hope I can find Martin's channel. Yeah. Yeah, Martin, you always put everyone else's channel on the stream. Maybe you should put also yours, Martin, now that I mention it, so people can find you. Yeah, Martin, can you post the link for your channel? You wanna have a conversation? I hope you get better people than B12 Babes earlier today. That runner was horrible. Oh, that guy was so horrible. You're right. So in case everyone doesn't know, B12 Babe, another YouTube streamer, did the outreach also on the streets of Berlin today, and she met a guy who was like almost a little bit violent. Like he raised his voice and was upset and like he was like, did you listen to me? Oh my God, that was so scary when he just said it that way. It felt like he felt like the type of person who would like just beat people up when he got frustrated or something. Red flags all over. Hell yeah, exactly.
Smell the cow.
Some men don't like strong women. I've twisted. I think that's insane. Honestly, strong women, sexy as fuck, man. There's no sexier women than strong women, in my opinion. Just, you know, knowing what you want, being independent. You know, obviously it's nice for somebody to want you and need you, but it's much nicer to be independent and a strong woman and smart and just stop it, because I'm getting all excited. What I'm saying. Martin would join us on Tumblr Vegans. Strong women are good wives and mothers. Well, they don't have to be good wives and mothers. They're good individuals on their own. They can be good whatever they want to be. And B12 Baby is so sweet. It is across some barriers to be like that with her. Right? Like, that's so weird indeed, because she's such a nice person. Like, she's genuinely just, like, she just asked some questions. LMAO vegans being scared by someone raising their voice is peak weak vegan behavior. How pathetic. Well, if a man raises their voice towards a woman on the street, that's pretty scary, because men are fucking dangerous. You know that, right? A man can easily hit a woman and do bad things to a woman. So let's not glorify raising your voice, men raising your voice towards women. Okay, let's just not glorify that. That's scary. That's what was scary. Hey Marissa, nice to see you here. I think everyone who is vegan is strong, and I also completely agree with that, because to to understand the injustice that you're and to refuse to be part of it, even though everyone around you is part of it, to go against the current, that's a big deal. Vegans are so weak. Well, you can call me weak all day long if you want. I'm not. Your opinion means nothing to me. But my when I mentioned that men shouldn't yell at women, it wasn't a vegan opinion. It was an opinion of a person who's a feminist and who can relate to what the position that women are in. It's not a vegan position. But not everyone respects women, right? So it's kind of sad to hear. Yeah. There are women being scared of men who are not vegan as well, which is logical. Yeah, it's very logical, isn't it? The man versus bear thing. You want to have a conversation? The man versus bear thing is like, obviously they're going to choose the bear because if there's a higher likelihood that a strange man would hurt them, then you choose the bear, which is at least you have some form of self-defense. Yeah. I run a vegan blog and piss people off sometimes. Linda, I don't know about your vegan blog, Linda. I want the link to that vegan blog. You should put it in the chat. You wanna have a conversation? Little guy gets scared when someone raises their voice. Oh, not at all. I'm not scared for myself. I'm scared when somebody raises their voice at a woman, and I cannot be there to defend them. Not that I have to, right? Like, it's insane that we live in a society where that is a possibility. But yeah. I'm assuming you're not a feminist because you're a little bit stupid or something. Because why else? Like, there's no logical reason why you wouldn't be a feminist other than being a bigot or being stupid. So I don't want to call you a bigot. You're probably stupid. You want to have a conversation? It's mixed with personal posts about a lot of vegan stuff. That's cool. Yeah. Insane to be triggered by the idea of feminism. But that's what fragile masculinity is at the end of the day. You get triggered by the idea that you lose your privilege, your inherent privilege, because it's not even a privilege you should have. I lost my voice shouting at Narm. Nurse Rod, you're jealous? Why are you jealous, Nurse Rod? What, jealous of what? Let's get some conversations going, huh? That's what we want. You guys want to have a conversation? Yeah, I also don't know what NARM is. Your guns? Thank you. Well, you can do it, Nurse Rod. I love steak, bacon, beet, rib, pork, milk, cheese. Great. It's amazing that you like putting all the body parts of animals in your mouth, that you like eating animals' asses and stuff like that. But maybe, consider the consent of animals before you do that. And since they cannot consent, maybe you leave them alone. I'm just saying. We've been here for 14 minutes and nobody stopped, huh? Well, that's okay. We might need to move on the other side, which is, I think, a better location. But if not, we'll find a way. We'll find a way to make it work. Oh, National Animal Rights March. Okay. Can I have a conversation? Real considerate. Consider the consent of a plant before you pull its roots. A plant is not an individual. I hope you understand that. And if you care so much about plants, goyish, then you should probably be vegan because you kill less plants by being vegan. We have to grow a lot of plants to feed to the animals. So this whole idea of what about plants is just a disingenuous, nonsensical position. Because in reality, your choice is between either choosing to kill thousands and thousands of plants and exploiting an innocent animal, or just killing like hundreds of plants. So obviously one is better than the other. You love plants, then you should be vegan. You wanna have a conversation? You wanna try? Why are you eating animals' food? What do you mean? Which animals? Animals, everything we eat, there's at least an animal out there that eats that. I hate Chip with all my sentient being. That's okay, Danny boy. At some point, you'll understand your emotions towards me that is nothing more than you realize that you're probably a hypocrite and you pay for animal exploitation. But, you know, at some point, you'll get there. You know, the opposite of love isn't hate. It's not love and hate are two sides to the same coin. The opposite of hate, the opposite of love is indifference. So if you hate me, you might just have a form of connection to what it is that I'm saying, and that's okay. Because I'm not here to make you like me. I'm here to just to get you to think. And you wanna have a conversation? Try to get you to no longer oppress innocent animals. Don't hate Chip. He's just ignorant. Yeah, I mean, if you could formulate a coherent statement on why it is that and what it is that I'm being ignorant about, then yeah, it would be something. But I don't think you have that. Stop looking for attention. I can't. I really love attention. Why would I stop looking for it if I love it? What's it to you? You don't have to give me attention if you don't want to. You wanna try? At least you're better than other vegans pouring fake blood in a butcher place. Oh no, that's actually quite nice. They should do that.
Yeah,
You should do that, yeah.
What do you want to ask? Hello.
How old are you though?
I'm 18.
18. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, I don't mind. How are you?
I'm good. Do you wanna come a little bit behind here so that you... Nice. What's your name?
Nitai.
Nitai.
Nitai with an N.
Nita?
Nitai.
Nitai.
Yeah.
I'm Chip. Where are you from, Nitai?
Israel.
Israel? Do you live
Yeah.
here in Amsterdam? Or?
No, I used to.
You used to? Oh, because I see you too.
Yeah, no, I have friends here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna visit them.
Oh, nice. So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you
Yeah.
feel about animals?
I like animals a lot.
Do
I have a dog.
Do you think humans should exploit animals?
No, never.
No. So you disagree with this idea that humans should have the right to exploit animals?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you think that there's products where humans do exploit animals?
yeah.
Like what?
Like maybe like all the self-care, face care, like deodorant, stuff like that, maybe.
Those are one place, right?
Yeah,
We test
of
on
course.
animals.
But there's many more.
Yeah, we also, kill them to wear their skin. How do you feel about that?
Because now maybe we're so advanced in the fashion industry, I feel like we could do the same thing without having the need to kill animals. But I do feel that people chase the luxury of having something that is like that.
Does that make it right?
No, I think that's the reason people are doing it, but I don't think it's right necessarily.
Like that. Okay, what about food? Because we also exploit animals for food.
Like eat like meat and beef.
Meat, cheese, eggs, all of it.
Honestly, I feel like that's the way that life should work. There's always predators. There's always animals that.
I thought you said humans shouldn't have the right to exploit animals.
No, there's a difference in my opinion between exploit and between to use them for.
Optional product.
Yeah, there's a difference between what product, of course. I mean, I think food has a lot of nutritional value to eat beef.
Which you can get from other sources also, right?
Yeah, but if you're looking at the best nutritional value, right? Like it is beef and.
Not
like,
at all, no. Beef gives you cancer.
I mean,
Red meat
that
is
depends.
no. Red meat is associated. It's been for 15 years now. It's established science.
There's many
We've
foods
proven
that-
it
there's
over and
many-
over again that it gives you colorectal cancer. So I wouldn't say it's particularly healthy. But the point isn't that.
Yeah.
I'm not, my point isn't that. If you want to believe that, that's fine.
Yeah,
But the
of
point
course.
is that you can be healthy without exploiting
No,
animals.
that's for sure.
So why
but-
choose to exploit animals then?
You want to hear the honest reason?
It's just taste.
Yeah, I just really love I just like beef. I like it. I like eating like meat.
So you think
beef.
your taste pleasure justifies exploitation?
I don't think it's exploitation.
What do you think?
I eat
exploitation
kosher,
means?
so the way that you
Yeah, it's-
kill
it's-
and
it's
the
just as
animal.
bad,
is-
yeah.
No, it's there's
It's
the
very,
whole
very
point. The whole
bad,
point
yes.
is the way you murder the animal
Yeah.
is in a better way and,
And
better.
murdering animals is a good thing to do when you don't need to.
I don't think it's a good thing, but I think you have to look at the reason of why you're doing it.
An optional product.
Well, it depends, because if you're just ruining an animal's life and making it suffer and for it to try on deodorant, there's a difference in my opinion than
What's the difference?
that the animal is
You
dead
need
already.
deodorant, right?
Yeah, I need it, but the animal is dead already. It doesn't feel like it gets killed. It's dead.
For deodorant.
No, for food. They don't try it on dead animals. They try it on.
Okay, so if I were to
Alive
kill the
animals.
animal and test on them, then it's okay.
I didn't say it was that was okay. I feel like you're trying to like make
Just
me
trying
say
to
something.
understand your logic.
No, of course, of course.
Why?
of course.
What exactly
I
makes
didn't
it
say,
okay
I
to
didn't say
kill
that
animals
that's okay.
for optional food?
I mean, a lion would kill a deer for optional food.
So you think because a lion does it, then it's okay?
Well, I think yeah. I think that's
A
part of
lion
nature.
also commits rape. Does that mean that rape is okay?
No, 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 no.
Then your logic, because a lion does it.
No,
makes it
no,
okay.
You're mixing up my words. You're mixing up my words.
I asked you, do you think
Yeah.
because a lion does it,
No,
it's
no, no.
okay?
I don't think that's the reason. I think it's there's stuff that is natural, and I would like to live through that. And honestly,
You can live natural
like
without
the-
exploiting animals.
yeah, but I feel like now that the food is so processed, all the maybe I'm not sure. I live in Tel Aviv, which is like the most vegan like city in the world, from what I
Yeah,
heard.
so
from
you
what I
have
know.
so many options.
Yeah, so I have
exactly.
many options. True, but I feel like
But you're still gonna
from-
choose to exploit and kill innocent animals.
I mean I think there's like even if I'm not gonna do it, even if half the world's still not gonna do
100
it
animals each year are specifically bred into existence to be exploited and killed for you.
for me, but 100 isn't that much. Think about how many animals there are there.
I'm sorry, if I kill 100 Israeli people
Hey,
and you're one of them,
there's a
wouldn't
difference.
doesn't that
'cause-
matter to
but
you?
an animal isn't.
You think
isn't a
about how many
person.
people there are on this planet. There are
course,
8
of
billion
course, of
people.
course.
If I kill 100 of you and one of you is you, it
But
matters
there's way
to
more
you.
animals, and animals are well. Look, the
The
thing
point
is,
isn't the point
if
isn't
you
to
look-
look
if
at
you look-
animals as a monolith. The point is to understand that they're individuals just like you are.
No,
And that they have an experience of
I just
life.
don't see- I don't-
why
I
would
don't see
one
them as
deserve to live
individuals.
more than? Why would an animal deserve to live more
it-
than deserve to live less than you?
but isn't that the way of life? Where
No.
there's people that are, well, no, in your opinion, but there's like not people, but like
Are you
Th-
saying
there's
if
always-
somebody has power, they have the right to oppress
no.
somebody
There's a
without
difference
power?
between power, but there's a difference between power and like their not space, but like their position in life. Well, humans have been hunting animals for thousands, millions
Oh,
of
so
years.
if we've been doing it for millions of years,
Yeah.
it must be okay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So
I think
slavery is okay because we've been doing it for millions of years.
no, but there's a difference. There's a moral difference.
What's the difference?
Because if you kill an animal to eat it, is
For an
the
optional
humans
product.
then did
For
that
an
because they
optional
had to
product.
survive.
So
They
let me
had to
put it,
survive.
make it simple. You have a meal made in front of you. You can either eat that, which is plant-based, or you can choose to kill an animal. And you're saying it's
I would
moral
choose
to
to
choose
kill an
to kill
animal.
an animal.
Yeah, and
What makes that moral?
I don't know if it's moral, but it's just something you have to live with, in my opinion.
I'm just curious if you think it's moral according to your values.
You know what? You changed my mind. I don't necessarily think it's moral, but
so you think it's
it's
wrong.
not gonna stop me. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so you doing something that you think is wrong is not going to stop you from doing it.
Well, it depends how wrong you think it is. If it's jaywalking and that's something that's wrong, I don't think it's ethically wrong, right?
Okay.
But
what if with every time
raping
you
a
jaywalk,
woman
you-
is like the worst thing in the world, so I would never do it, even
What
though
if-
I know it's wrong.
What if jaywalking is every time you jaywalk you kill a baby?
There's a difference. I see. Do you think a baby and an animal is the same? Do you have pets?
They're almost identical.
Do you have
yeah.
pets?
No.
No. Well, if you had pets, would you treat your dog the same way that you treat your baby child?
Most people do, yeah. What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah. Most people
You
take
only
care of
you,
the.
you
of
only
their,
talk to your baby when you want. Like, the reason for a pet is like usually you like play with him when you're like maybe a bit bored, or you go on 3 walks a day and you feed him. Is that what you do with a baby? You teach him, you love him, you put him
give
to
them
sleep.
and you give them
There's-
independence also. Yeah. It's
You
just
give
that the
them
baby is not as
independence,
independent
but
as an
depends,
animal
it
is.
depends what stage of life that baby is
Yeah,
in.
sure, but the baby is not as independent as an animal is. But if the baby
So
were
if you
as
had to-
independent
if you
as an
had to-
animal would be, then you would treat them exactly
No,
the same.
what you're saying is if you had to kill like a baby or an animal, you would pick like it doesn't matter.
No,
You don't
probably
see
I
a
would
difference.
pick a baby. I would pick to kill an animal instead of a baby.
Of course, because
But it depends on the baby, right?
difference.
If it's baby Hitler, I would probably kill an animal.
I mean, yeah, of course,
But
but
none of that matters because it's
Yeah.
not about your choice is not between killing a baby or an animal. Your choice is between killing an animal or not. So
Yeah,
how
true.
can you ever choose to kill an animal when you don't need to? That's the whole point.
I mean, I feel like I do need to because firstly, I don't trust the processed vegan food, the
so don't
Beyond
eat
Meat and all that stuff.
So don't eat that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna eat beans and like lettuce all day. Like I love eating.
Eat everything else. You can have a whole food plant-based diet where you eat everything without processed foods. And by the way, processed food doesn't inherently mean bad. In
No,
fact,
of
red
course.
meat is worse than every type of plant-based meat.
Yeah, but that's I didn't know about any like. Do you have sources for that?
You can look it up. The World Health Organization is the largest organization
Well,
of
the World Health
nutrition.
Organization is kind of like they give from what I heard, they approve a bunch of stuff that is very unhealthy. Like for example,
You can look up
sunscreen.
the studies. If
Huh? Excuse me?
Wait, you think sunscreen is not healthy?
I mean, no. I think depends what sunscreen brand, but like, of course, the natural sunscreens are usually more healthy because from
Do
what
you
I
know
heard,
what the
like,
appeal to nature fallacy is?
excuse me,
The appeal to nature fallacy.
like to not ruin like nature and preserve it.
No, that's just it's a logical fallacy, which is what you're going through on and on and on.
Yeah.
It's you thinking that something being natural it means it's good.
No. Of course, yeah. There's a
doesn't
difference.
mean that.
I mean, not heroin, but like marijuana is natural and it's unhealthy, of course.
I don't take that to be necessarily true. It depends on the situation.
Well, it depends. Let's say for people under the age of 24, when their brain isn't fully developed,
It can be potentially dangerous.
It is
but, like,
potentially dangerous. It like
But like
removes your brain cells.
natural doesn't mean good, right? There's apple seeds are natural there, but
Yeah.
when you
That's what
eat
I'm saying,
them,
yeah,
they
of course.
form,
Not everything
a
is good,
cyanide-like
but-
substance in your
But
stomach.
I mean, I recently, I'm trying to like the reason I'm saying processed is because I don't agree with all the microplastics and stuff. I feel like that hurts you more than
Where are the microplastics coming from? The ocean, right?
the ocean.
Yeah.
No, they come from plastic.
Yeah, but most of the microplastic that gets into our products is coming from the oceans and from
Really, I didn't know that.
waters and all
You're
that.
more educated than me.
Do you know where most of the microplastic in the ocean is coming from?
No.
The fishing industry, 80% of it.
That makes sense because of all the nets.
Nets and all the
Rods, yeah.
hooks and everything. You seem like a smart guy. I don't know why you applied this stupid logic to your.
What do you mean that everything is natural is healthy?
This natural shit.
No,
the
I
natural
don't
stuff,
believe that. The
number one.
reason I'm trying to like go down on processed foods is because of like the whole plastic industry. Like I don't want plastic to be in my food. you understand?
Honestly, I don't really care how you eat. You can eat however you want. My
Yeah.
only concern is that you oppress animals.
I mean,
you can choose to eat
I
naturally
don't
if you want
oppress
without
the
oppressing
animals.
anyone.
I
Yeah,
don't-
you do. You pay
the food
somebody
is still
to-
gonna be made whether I eat vegan or
No,
not.
it doesn't work that way. It's supply and demand. They only make as much as people
Yeah,
demand.
but do you think you're gonna get the whole 8 billion people to eventually not eat beef?
It doesn't really matter. You're the one right now in front of me who's
Yeah,
choosing
of
to
course,
never
of course,
oppress,
of course, of
who's
course.
choosing to still oppress animals, knowing that you can choose not to. Living in the most vegan, like the place where you have the most alternatives.
Yeah.
And you also deny the science, like saying, "Oh, I have a problem with processed meat while I eat red meat." That's completely unscientific. We actually have studies comparing processed meat with red meat, and the processed plant-based meat is actually healthier than the red meat. So.
I mean, yeah, of course you have to look on the sources, and I would have to do my research on it.
Raw
But honestly,
randomized
I
control
I
studies.
really started recently because my mom she has like a not like a sort of like homemade pickle company, like just for the fun on the side. And it's very healthy because of all the probiotics in it, and it's just like I train a lot because I'm going soon to the army, and after every training I drink like the pickle juice and all the stuff for the probiotics for the salts that you get from it, and she sells in all those like very healthy like nature stores, you know what I mean, where they really look up like health as the #1 factor. And one of the stores where she's like the biggest at is they sell like only grass-fed beef, and they have their own ranch in the north of
fucking
Israel.
horrible.
Really? Why?
Because they kill innocent animals. Imagine if I said grass-fed dogs.
I
What do you mean? We fed
no.
them. We fed the dogs exactly what they needed to eat, and then we killed them. How is
I
that
mean,
nice?
because I wouldn't need dog food, but that's just also just
But
not
what
moral
would be the
for me.
difference? Like, I understand
For
you
me,
wouldn't
for
do
me,
it.
it's religion also.
Yeah, but like outside of these magical beliefs that you have, like there is no difference between the animals, right?
I mean, there is.
No
'cause-
no cow chose to be covered in a cow,
'cause
and no
I don't
dog
think
chose to be
cavemen.
born a
I
dog.
don't think cavemen, for example, if we're going back to the old times, I don't think cavemen used to go out and eat dogs. They used to go out and
But yeah,
kill
they did eat
cows and
dogs,
kill
yeah, of course.
mammoths.
And there were no
I
cows, by the way. They just used animals in the way that they found them more
mean,
useful.
dogs and humans have been friends for years. I mean, that's a known fact.
because they needed to use dogs in a certain
To hunt.
situation. But we
To
no
hunt or
longer
to
need to
protect.
use dogs that way. So
Now
now
we don't.
dogs are animals that we can use for food if we
But
want.
now we
to.
sort of are paying back for being our friends then. So we're still, I don't know. I think it's something more like
This
in
is all-
Asia.
this is all just some story you want to tell yourself. It's post-hoc rationalization. It means
Yeah.
nothing. But the story, the principle remains. Why would you think it's okay to cut the throat of a cow but not a dog?
Like I said, just because I was grown, maybe it was indoctrinated in me since I was very young that
Does that mean
dogs
it's
are
okay?
good and like not good, but like dogs are friends and it's not food, and cows are food.
But
Because
these are all just labels. Friends.
I mean,
food.
that's the labels that I grew up
And
with.
you just
and-
want to continue with the labels even though they're highly illogical and they're oppressive towards
mean-
somebody?
like the cows, you mean?
Yeah.
I just don't view cows as a somebody, you know.
Doesn't
I view them
matter. Do you
as
see
an animal. I
dogs
view
as
them
a
as
somebody?
food. As food.
Do you see dogs as a somebody?
Not as somebody, but I view them with way more passion.
What makes you a somebody?
Me? I feel like the reason that I can control what I'm doing. I have my own thoughts and I have my own beliefs. That
All
makes me
that
somebody.
cows have all the same.
Yeah, but cows can't prove that to me. You understand? Like I know it's true, but
Oh,
cows
so-
can't. No, I mean, plants do too, right?
Plants don't.
Yes, plants. It's
Do you
proven
think
that
plants have
if you
thoughts?
talk, no, not thoughts.
There you go. So they don't have that.
But they
that
are a
you just
living thing.
mentioned.
They are a living thing.
But they're not sentient. They're not an individual. They don't have a personality. They don't have.
No,
thoughts.
that's true. That's true.
They
That's
don't have
true.
a desire. They don't have anything like
Of course,
that.
of course, of course. There's a difference. I'm saying there's a difference between plants and beef, meat, and animals. Of course, but like I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I grew up with. But it's
So
not something
you're
I'm looking
just
to
in a
change.
position where somebody told you and you bought it, and you never want to change it. So if you were born essentially
Unfortunately.
during slavery times, or hell, you said you're from Israel. Let's say you were born during Nazi Germany, and you would have born a German. You
would've been
probably
awful.
would have been a Nazi person.
No, as a Jew, I wouldn't have been. I would have been maybe killed.
But if you were born a German, you would have been.
Oh,
you would
I
have
mean,
been a Nazi
of course,
person.
but I feel like I see.
Of course, yeah,
no, no,
exactly
No,
it.
no, 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 no. Of course, I would have been a German. I wouldn't have been a Nazi, I believe, because I see.
Why?
Because I, and as
You
a
would have
person,
thought
as a
the
human
same
being.
label.
No, but as a human being, I like. Whoa, wait. Let me collect my words because this is on media. As a human being, I feel like you look for stuff that is moral and ethical to you and what fits your belief. For me, putting Jews in a slavery camp is way different than putting animals
Because
in a
you
slavery
were
camp.
taught that it's
No,
wrong.
because I see animals not as the same moral value as people.
That's exactly the same what Nazi people said about Jewish people.
True, but I see people all the same. I've been. That's how I grew up since.
Yeah, so it's
every
just
single
label.
person.
You were just taught some labels, and you want to go by the same labels.
I mean, it's
How
not
is that
labels
any
because
different?
I've never viewed a human just because of his race or because of his religion as less than me, and I
Doesn't
have viewed an
matter,
animal.
the-
I have viewed an animal as less than me
Yeah, but that's exactly it. Why is an animal less than you?
because it's an animal.
So what?
I can't have the same.
Why is a Jewish person less than you? Because they're a Jewish person. That doesn't
Whoa,
answer the
whoa.
question. But you see, answering the question with saying what they are again doesn't answer the question. Why is an animal? Because you're an animal too. You're a human animal.
Maybe
they're a
because I'm more
non-human
powerful than an animal, and there's just that hierarchy where it just works like that.
So you having power, you're more powerful than an intellectually challenged human being. Does that mean they don't deserve to live and you do?
No, because I see all humans as the same.
Yeah, but
As a
you
race.
See, you go all over the place with absolutely no logic behind
no,
it.
I see.
Like what
no, I have
exactly
logic.
just no,
I
there's
see
no
humans
logic.
as a race. I
The
see
only logic
I
that
see
you
cows
have
as a race.
Sure, the only logic that you have is you say the label that we place on cows is that it's okay to kill them. That's it. That's your only logic. What makes it okay to kill them? Just
No,
because
that's
you
not what I
place a
said.
label
That's not what
on
I
them?
said. That's not
So
what I
what
said.
makes it okay to kill them? then?
What I said, first of all, because of the nutritional value, and I believe
You
that.
can get the nutrition without killing them. So it's
yeah,
not
but I'm
for
not. I'm not
nutrition.
looking to like change my whole
I
lifestyle.
don't care if you're
like,
looking to change your lifestyle. What justifies it?
What justifies it? Maybe there's nothing that justifies it, and it's just morally wrong and ethically wrong. But that's something that I'm willing to keep up with. You see, like it won't.
So what's the difference between you and
If
the
I go up to
racist?
if I go up to every like old person and kick them, that's something that would end like I wouldn't be able to live with that as a human being. Or if I see, let's say I have a
Oh yeah, but
girlfriend
kicking
and she
animals is all okay.
no, not kicking, but
No,
But-
but killing.
but
I'm
murdering
sorry.
them- murdering them
yeah,
efficiently-
Cutting their throats
No, no,
open
no, no,
is
yeah.
all good. Yeah, because
Mur-
that's not the kosher way. I'm sorry, the kosher way isn't. We don't even.
murdering them efficiently
Oh,
for a
yeah.
reason.
Efficiently,
Yeah.
cutting their throats open for an optional
And let's
product.
go back to the Nazi Germany reason.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
use animals as slaves.
No,
I would use them for the
no.
nutritional value.
But you pay for the animals to be slaves right now, right? You eat milk, cheese, eggs.
I don't see that as slaves. I see that that's
Oh, but you don't
that's
see
sort
it
of
as
their
slaves.
purpose.
Well, if you don't see it as slaves, that must mean it's not slavery,
I
right?
mean, I think maybe because
I mean, yeah, they're kept confined. They're property of somebody. They're used for what they make.
And
And,
they're
when the
sold.
reason that they can no longer make, they're killed.
and they're sold.
Oh no, they're not
No,
slaves. You're right.
In a way, they are slaves. You're correct. No, I'm open to listening. I'm listening to you. And in a reason, they are slaves. I believe that in a sort of way, they are slaves. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the label, and maybe I have no moral or ethic reason to justify it. But I just see animals different than human beings. Like I don't see them as equal. Like you said, if you see a baby and you
don't
see
care if you
and you
see
see a
them
baby
equal.
dog, you're gonna kill
But
the
that's
baby
not
dog.
the point. Why you
Like,
keep,
if you had to.
why you keep bringing to the like animals and humans as equals? Nobody asked you to see them as equals.
Because you have very,
no,
because
I'm
you're a
just
very
asking
good debater.
you.
Because
I'm-
you're giving me very good points, and I
I'm
have
just
no
asking you
answer
to see them as the absolute bare minimum of no longer oppressing them. I'm not asking you to see them as humans. I'm asking you to say, well, because for example, if you talk about this thing that you call extrinsic value, you see animals this way, you see humans this way. You humans value more to you than other animals.
Yeah, of
Sure. I also have extrinsic values. For example, you matter less to me than a lot of people. Some people in the chat matter more to me than you.
Of course.
Right?
No,
Like
that makes sense.
but that doesn't mean I get to cross a line at some point and just cut your throat because you don't mean enough to me.
No, but I see that. If you would,
I recognize that
if you would get like something out of it, then maybe it is ethical. And if
it's
worth
not
the life.
because I recognize that you want to live your life and live your existence.
True.
And I
So wait, if you-
recognize
if-
an animal
I have
wants
a
the same
question for you.
thing.
If you see a wolf killing a dog, do you think like that he's morally or ethically incorrect?
Yeah, it's just that if he
Really?
does it out of necessity, it's a different thing, isn't it?
Well,
I think
aren't
all
we
forms
doing it
of
out of
murder.
necessity sort of as well?
No, because we don't need to. We have
mean,
options.
Do you
You
think
have
do you think
options.
it's do you think it's viable for the whole world to live on like to not live on beef and meat and animal products?
I think that if you can grow plants to feed the animals, you can grow plants to feed yourself.
Honestly, I think we just view it in a different way. Do you know what the chat was saying?
It doesn't matter if you view it in a different way. It doesn't matter what the chat is
No,
saying.
I'm just like
also.
very interested.
Let's just what matters is why do you recognize that it's wrong, you recognize that it's just brainwashing, and you want to continue with it because you benefit from it. How is that any different than any other injustice that has happened throughout human history?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Honestly, it's just maybe. I'm saying maybe it's something that's ethically and morally incorrect, and I'm willing to live with it as a human being, as a person. I'm willing. I don't see the.
What the fuck is that statement?
Because I said, if something,
imagine if
if something
every
doesn't
racist
fit,
said that.
No. I understand, but if something doesn't, but for me as a person, as me as Nitai, if something doesn't fit my moral value, like if I see someone being disrespectful to someone that doesn't fit my ethics, and then that I wouldn't be able to live with that. But eating an animal just has less of a moral value to me than being rude to a different person. So I could live with that. I could justify that.
So how many dogs would you shoot instead of being rude to a person?
0.
0?
Yeah.
How many cows would you shoot instead of being rude to a person?
I mean, me specifically 0, but I would buy a hamburger.
seems
I would
like
I would rather buy a hamburger than kicking someone in the street out of nowhere. Yeah, I would rather buy 10 hamburgers as well.
So you'd rather kill 5 cows
But
rather
it's not
than
5
kick
cows
a
to make
person.
10 hamburgers. It's 1 cow to make. You can
So
eat
you'd
off
rather
1 cow
kill
for
a
like
cow.
half a year.
So you'd rather kill a cow rather than kick a person.
But I wouldn't put it like that. I'd rather feed
That's
myself.
exactly what it is. What do you mean?
It's
You
not,
keep
it's not.
thinking only from
There's a
your
difference.
perspective.
No. I
Your
said-
perspective is I put this in my mouth.
Look,
This is what it's about. It's about the
I'll
animals.
rephrase your question. I'd rather eat off 1 cow for half a year than kick a person. Yes,
Suppose
I'd
you
rather
don't
kill
eat
a cow
out of
and
one cow for half a year. This is such a bullshit argument anyway, because
But that's my.
well, that's just
belief.
your misinformed bullshit that you believe from other stuff that you heard online.
Maybe.
None of that is true.
It's
You're
not.
responsible for the killing of 100 animals each year, and you're saying, well, I'm okay with that because I wouldn't want to kill kick
Honestly,
a
I don't
person.
think I'm responsible for the 100 animals.
No,
Like, I feel
probably
like
more.
that's an incorrect statement.
No, you're probably more. You eat meat every
You
day,
know how much?
right?
I
You
don't
eat
know if
dairy
I don't know
products
if every day,
day.
but you know how much meat and beef you can get off one single animal? Like,
Do you
shit
eat
ton.
meat every day?
yeah, probably like around every day.
Yeah. So you eat animal products for every meal.
Not every meal, but yeah, I eat quite animal products. Yeah, like milk, and you're fully vegan. Like you don't eat milk.
I respect animals.
Yeah. No, but like, do you not like consider yourself as vegan if you?
I respect animals.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I disrespect animals is something else because I also respect animals.
Oh no, you don't know. Because
I
if
do.
you respect the animals, you wouldn't pay for their exploitation, even though you acknowledge that you don't need to. That wouldn't possibly be respectful with it. That's just like.
Oh, I feel like a dick.
But you are a dick to the animals. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
like
no,
maybe
I
you're not
understand
a
what
dick
you're
to
saying.
other humans.
I just don't see
you
it. I
seem
just
like
don't
a
see it
smart
the same
person.
as you.
which-
No, of course, I just don't see it the same as you. Like,
Well, how do you see it?
because I value their life less than you do, obviously, and
I
that's.
don't value their life at all. I couldn't give two shits about any animal.
No, I do. of
I don't
course.
give a shit
Oh,
about
you don't?
animals. No, I don't give a shit about animals or people in general.
You just want them to live.
I just care about justice. I think it's
Yeah.
unjust for you to kill an innocent animal when there's no need for it.
I understand your take. I personally wouldn't be able to give that up in my life. Honestly, I was thinking about doing keto and eating only animal stuff.
Well, that's stupid.
That's what I've been wanting to do recently.
You really want to get that cancer, huh?
No, that's shalom. I would never want to get cancer.
But you really want to do the diets that give you more cancer.
I mean, the research I've done on those diets prove that like indifferently and that it is a healthy diet. I wouldn't do something if I,
I mean,
had.
Sean
really-
Baker knows it, right?
I don't know who Sean Baker is.
It's just another person who peddles the same bullshit that you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fun talking to you though.
Sure,
I
I'm not gonna
appreciate
shake your hand because you
Really?
continue oppressing animals. So
No,
I don't-
come on,
I can't.
please.
I can't respect that choice. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm here to
Shake
fight
my
for
hand.
the rights of animals. No.
it. But you don't like respect me like in any way.
I don't respect your choice to oppress animals. Maybe you seem like a nice person, as I said, you never
But
have a
can-
choice, and you seem like a genuinely person who likes to think. But for some reason, you turn off your thinking and critical thinking in all regards. when it
I
comes
understand
to
what you're saying, but
animals.
wait, do you think like is it impossible for you to like disassociate someone's ideological views from that?
I wouldn't shake the hands of. I wouldn't shake the hands of an oppressor, no matter who they are as a
Yeah,
person.
but we're talking right now on views. We're not talking about on the actual
No.
action. I haven't
I
murdered
don't
a
care
cow
about your
myself.
views. So let me be clear. Even if you thought animals were shit, even if you think we should kill animals, I don't have a problem with your view. I have a problem with your action.
Yeah, I
Because
understand.
your actions say you're
Alright, I
going to
respect
continue
that.
oppressing animals.
I respect that.
But just like I don't have a problem with somebody, I don't know, wants to fondle kids. I don't have a problem with them wanting that. I have a problem with them
No,
doing
I have
that.
a problem with them wanting that.
I don't
and
care.
doing that.
I don't. I have a problem with actions. I don't have a problem with what's in your mind. You can
Yeah.
keep what's in your mind, and that's fine. Just don't do it to others. That's it. I don't care. I'm not here to control anybody.
No,
I'm just here to
I feel like
respect the rights of
I feel like
animals.
the reason you're thinking like that is because you view animals on the same level as human beings, and I just view them as under.
No, not at all. I
think
just
that's
think
the
there's
reason.
one simple thing. You want to live your life, they want to live their life. The only reason why
Yeah.
it's wrong to harm and kill you is because you want to live your life. There's no other reason. If you wanted to die, it wouldn't be wrong to kill you. If they wanted to die, it wouldn't
Well,
be wrong
I don't
to
believe
kill
that.
them.
I don't believe that as a religious belief. I feel like that's just wrong, as because it just disrespects what Hashem has done for you. But sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you a card. I hope you look into it, and I hope you do better. It saddens me when I see intelligent people be this way. So, you know, you seem like an
Wait, what's
intelligent
your-
person, and I hope you do better. You have my social media there
Oh,
on the
it's there.
card.
All right,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Bye, guys. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Have a good one. It's a pity. That's a pity. You seem like a smart person. Alexandra's here. Let's go, Alexandra. Yeah. Why discuss with soon-to-be Israeli soldier about morals? I had such a hard time trying to not speak about that. I had such a hard time trying to stay away from that. You should know they have none. They don't even give human beings any value, let alone. I had such a hard time speaking about that. I had such a hard time, I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to seeing you also, Alexander. That's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward also to seeing the animals that you feed, Alexander. Yeah, double tap that screen, everyone. If you're not double tapping that screen already, remember to double tap it. My muscles get bigger when you double tap it. Look, somebody double tap. Wait, somebody double tap. It gets bigger and bigger. Hey, Gooey McDougall. Yeah, I really didn't want to go into the whole, like it was on the tip, it was on the tip of my tongue to speak about Israel-Palestine, but I didn't. You will faint because they are so amazing. I get you, yeah. What's your primary source of protein? Primary source, I don't have one primary source of protein. I just get protein from a lot of sources. I have, obviously, because I go to the gym, I take protein powder. I also eat tofu, tempeh, seitan, chickpeas, seitan, but mostly tofu. I like tofu a lot, and tempeh. I eat so much tempeh. I think I eat half a block of tempeh every day and half a block of tofu every day. I just fuck, man, like the tempeh, the smoked one you can get in the supermarket. Oh, so good. And it's cheap how much you use it. Love tofu. Hell yeah, Courtney. What about eggs? Well, that's a good question. What about eggs? I can explain to you what the problem with eggs is. So, you know, there's these animals that we selectively bred to because we like them. They're called pugs. You know, the pugs. They have this small nose, and because we selectively bred them to have the small nose, they have a hard time breathing, they have a hard time sleeping because of that, right? They essentially suffer, and the older they get with age, the more they suffer. In fact, I think a lot of the pure breeds we made are generally have issues as they get older because we inbred them, right, to be pure. So imagine that this dog, right, like pug, they suffer a lot throughout their whole existence because they have this nose. Well, we did the same thing to the chickens that lay eggs, because a chicken in the wild would lay 10 to 15 eggs. But a chicken that we selectively bred to lay eggs now lays 300 eggs a year. So it's detrimental to their whole existence to lay so many eggs, right? They're not having a good time for doing that. That's the first thing. Obviously, only the female chickens lay eggs, so the males are unalived. Obviously, the chickens, when they can no longer be unalive, when they can no longer produce enough eggs, and that could mean even one every day, they get unalived. So there's just so many things to be said about chickens for eggs. And at the end of the day, if you do rescue a chicken that lays eggs and you feed them back the eggs, and you want to have a conversation? You feed them back the eggs, and then they at some point no longer want to eat more eggs or something, and they still make eggs, and you want to take one of those eggs, and instead of throwing it in the trash, you want to eat it yourself. I don't have a problem with you eating the shit of a chicken or anything like that, right? The problem is when you selectively breed them to use them. It's when you exploit them, when you see them as a resource. That's the problem. Wait, somebody said, I don't think you're ignorant. I simply said that an acre of soybeans being farmed currently kills more animals than actually eating animals. Well, that's factually false, because in order to make animal products, we have to clear the land so that we make food for those animals. It takes between 3 to 10 times more land to produce 1 gram of meat protein versus 1 gram of plant protein. That's from a study called Does Mexico Have Enough Land? I think to sustain the current eating habits. And they actually looked at how much land it takes to make meat and how much land it takes to make plants. And per protein, it takes considerably more land. So the land doesn't come from simply an animal occupying land, because the cow doesn't occupy that much land. It comes from the fact that we need to feed a lot those animals. A cow eats 30 to 40 kilograms of food per day. That's a lot. You have to feed them a lot. So actually most of the soy that we grow for food, we grow to feed to the animals. That's just a sad reality. Obviously, the soy we grow for... You want to have a conversation? The soy we grow for multiple purposes, but the ones that we specifically grow for food, most of it is for animals. There are hundreds of cows right there next to you. Sure, I don't have a problem with cows existing. I have a problem with you thinking that if they exist, then all of a sudden you have the right to forcefully impregnate them so that they produce milk. And when they can no longer produce milk, you unalive them. And I have a problem with the fact that you think you have the right to take the babies away from their mother so that you can take the milk, unalive the babies that don't make milk, and unalive the cows when you think it's more profitable to do so. The problem is you seeing them as resources. That's the problem. The problem is that you see them as resources, not that you see them on a cornfield or whatever shit you want to believe. Because even here in the Netherlands, cows live on a green pasture, and you see them on a green pasture. But then you look at the Dairy Farming Association of Netherlands, so not even at literally the indications on what dairy farmers here indicate you how you should do it. And they show you that 60% of the meal, which is already a lot more compared to other countries, is grass, and 40% is corn and soy. 60% is grass, 30% is corn and soy, and 10% is vitamins and other stuff. So no, it's kind of bullshit that just because you see one thing, you assume another. I think you should probably look into the data and not just look at what you see and say, well, I see it this way, therefore it is this way. Not really. You don't see all of the situations. My grandparents were feed corn farmers. This is true for most of my region. Yeah, sad to hear that, huh? They produce so much corn and so much soy for the animals that it's, and it's very, every farmer wants that. Imagine if you're a corn or a soy farmer, you'd rather make it for the animals. You'd rather be a producer for the animals because you just get so much more demand for it, and you make more money that way, right? Because for the humans, demand can fluctuate a little bit, and you may have to export some things. You may have to give a little bit here, a little bit there. So, yeah. Look at this person. Echo Frame already sees the animals as his property. My hogs, they're not yours. Did not eat farmed crops. They were free range and were healthy. So what were they eating if not farmed crops? Between 350 and 500 pounds. Okay. So they were eating, obviously, they were taking a lot of land, right? Because in order to grow to that weight, they have to eat a lot. So you had some pigs on your farm that you were exploiting them to death and seeing them as resources that you could just exploit. And then when you can no longer, when they become the most profitable to you, you unalive them and, take your profit from them. But I think you should stop seeing individuals like that, because pigs are very intelligent, cows are very intelligent, and there's no reason for them to deserve that. What does your sign say? My sign says, can I ask you something? I'm doing a social experiment. I have a sign at the bottom, and then I'm holding a sign that says, can I ask you something? They were free range on 400 acres. See, there you go. You used 400 acres of land for 2 pigs. Imagine that. Imagine how much waste of a land. You could have grown so much food for humans on that land. So much. So you proved my point. Thank you. How long have you been vegan? 5 years. Yeah, exactly, Anik. He could have grown so much plant-based food on 400 acres. Absolute terrible waste of land. Completely agree. Yeah. But that's what they do, they strawman the argument, isn't it? Because they always create they always strawman the argument in that manner. They like to do that, and they completely ignore little things because that also suits their narrative better. But at the end of the day, let's imagine hypothetically speaking you're right, that the most efficient way, although it obviously is impossible, the most efficient way to get protein would be through animals. Let's just imagine that were the case. It still wouldn't justify the oppression. I hope you understand that, right? It would still be wrong to put an animal through to exploitation and slaughter, all because you think it's more efficient or something like that, right? Because I would say right now the most efficient way for us to get protein would be to unalive some humans and eat them. Why? Because, well, there's a war happening anyway. That's the most efficient way. When somebody dies, we use their meat to eat them, right? That's the most efficient way. Yet nobody does that even when they die. But imagine the whole idea of saying, well, if it's more efficient to unalive humans and eat them, then you should do that. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. It's sick. Thank you on God's side. That's insane.
What do you want to ask me?
It's just some questions about animals.
About animals?
Yeah, I am live on YouTube and TikTok though. Are you okay with that? Okay.
But I don't like to show my face.
You don't want to show your face?
No.
That's fine, but your voice will be recorded. That's okay. What's your name?
Pasquale.
Pasquale. I'm Chip. Where are you from, Pasquale?
From Italy, South Italy. Napoli.
South Italy. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you live here in Amsterdam?
Yeah,
or
5 years.
5 years.
Not in Amsterdam, but around.
In Netherlands.
Yeah.
So I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love
I
them.
have 3 dogs.
You have 3 dogs?
Always at dogs, always at animals, always care for animals.
What are their names?
Kira.
Kira, like the show guy?
I don't know.
You don't
but,
know Death Note?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay.
correct.
Kira.
But she's a female.
Ah, she's a female.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Then, come si chiama organizzatore? No. Yeah, Mia. And another one, we have like a traditional surname from our city. So it's pretty
How do you see them? Do you think they have different personalities? Do you think they're different
100%.
individuals?
Yeah, 100%. I had, before those 3 dogs, I had a German Shepherd. She was so smart. Like, the only thing that she was missing was the voice, like the talking stuff. But she had like greatest personality. She was like my sister. Like, she was like best friend I had, to be honest.
Do you think they experience life kind of like how we
100%.
do? Yeah. They have a personality, they experience life, they dream, right?
100%.
They have their own desires every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have their own mood every day, right? Sometimes they want to do one thing, sometimes they don't, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with you. And do you think, how should we treat them then? Should we respect them?
100%.
100%, okay. Do you think we should do that to all animals that have the same characteristics? They're intelligent, they have an experience of life.
I mean, if you ask me, yes, because I'm also against zoos. because I don't really like to see animals in like sedated. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
very sleepy,
Yeah.
not in their natural habitats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
So you're against zoos also.
yeah, I don't really like it.
But why would zoos be wrong though? Because we do need entertainment and zoos provide entertainment.
But personally, it's not a type of entertainment that I enjoy and I go to watch. So
Yeah. But if some people do, then it's okay.
if for them it's okay, I mean.
Like you
for
know
me-
bullfighting, for example. Have you heard
yeah,
of bullfighting?
Yeah, but I don't like. Not even chicken fight like in Santo Domingo. I went to Santo Domingo as well. They do chicken fight, like
Yeah.
roaster fights, and also that I don't like.
Okay.
Also dog fights, extremely against.
Okay. So it's wrong to use animals for entertainment.
Yes.
Is it
Probably,
wrong
yes.
to use animals or to exploit them for clothes?
Clothes
Yeah, like to make clothes out of their skin.
and make a profit out of them,
Yeah.
out of those clothes?
Yeah.
That's oh my god, that's a very capitalistic question.
It doesn't have to be a capitalistic way, right? Like if I have a dog, is it okay
Yeah.
for me to unalive them and use their skin?
Oh no, 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 no,
No.
no. This you mean about this about
Yeah, like
making
leather.
no, no, no,
No. Is it
So-
okay to do it to a cow though?
no,
No.
cows, no.
Okay, so what about food then?
This is different for me because
Yeah, it's different
I-
for everyone. By the way, every
I-
single person I speak to opposes the same things you do, and
Yeah.
every single person,
Eat
for some
animals.
reason, has some doesn't have a problem with with killing animals for food. But what's the difference? Because you have alternatives. So what exactly is the difference?
Wait, can you repeat the question, please?
What's the difference between like using animals for entertainment and using animals for optional food? Because you have alternatives.
I
so-
think food is something about the pyramid. You know what I mean?
you don't need to consume animal products.
I know, but it's the best source. For example, I go to gym. Yeah? I do a lot of sports. I consider myself like
Same.
an athlete. And honestly, I tried to eat vegan protein and vegetarian diet, but I didn't have the same benefits, the same progress that I was seeing with the.
So it's okay to
meat.
kill animals for sport.
Not, it's not for sports. It's for food.
Did you not just say that it was because you didn't have the same performance?
It's for food. It's not for sports.
Well, no, because obviously you can have the same performance. You just didn't accomplish it. I don't know for
Yeah,
whatever
but it's
reason.
something historical. Like we always have eaten.
We've always used animals for entertainment, also.
No. I mean, I'm talking about food. No.
But
So,
the reasons why we use an animal, why did they? What does the reason matter? Why would looking at an animal be wrong, but licking an animal be okay? Yeah, because you are essentially saying it's okay to put an animal in a cage and kill them if you lick them afterwards, but if you put them in a cage and look at them, then it's wrong.
that's a good point. But I think entertainment and food is different.
Well, the food is optional, so what's the difference?
That food historically, like even if you go back before
No,
entertainment,
the food is optional now.
if you go optional now, but if you watch history before entertainment
But you
was
live
made,
today. It doesn't matter what was happening.
if you it matters because
Why?
how was the past like it's as how be, you know what I mean, it's how we behave today, you know what I mean, like we get like shaped from our past, from our history.
Yeah, we also did Holocaust and shaped our history. It doesn't mean we should
That's
continue doing it.
that's another question. Are you
That
Jew?
doesn't mean we should
Are
do
you
it.
Jewish?
No.
Do you believe in the Holocaust?
You don't believe the Holocaust happened?
No.
What the fuck? Do you think the earth is flat? No. You don't believe the Holocaust happened?
Of course, 100% no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck the Jews.
No, don't fuck the Jews. Are you anti-Semitic? What the fuck?
If you say so,
Well, it sounds like you are.
then I'm
What
anti-Semitic.
problem
I
do you
guess.
have with Jewish people?
I don't like I don't like the genocide they're doing in Palestine.
Yeah,
don't
but
like-
that's not the Jewish people doing. That's the
I know
that's the
Zionist.
Israeli government.
Yeah, that's Zionist government.
So what problem do you have with Jewish people?
I have problem with Zionist people.
Okay, so why do you have said fuck the Jewish people then?
because they are Jewish anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck the Italians. Why? Because of
Yeah,
because
fuck.
of the fascists that were in Italy.
Yes, fuck the fascists. Fuck the northern Italians.
Well, no, fuck all Italians.
Yeah, fuck all Italians.
Yeah, we should kill all Italians, right?
I mean,
Because there's some of them who are fascists, right?
If you want to, you can.
No, but what the fuck is this logic?
What?
You just said fuck the Jewish people because
Yeah.
some of them are bad.
Yeah, fuck the Zionists.
So
Fuck
you're
the-
being
the
anti-Semitic
Jews.
now.
Yes.
Wow, it's insane. I haven't met an anti-Semitic person on the street, everyone. Well, I'm not gonna shake your hand for sure. But like, and you also think the Holocaust didn't happen. Interesting.
Yeah.
So where do you think all the photos of the Holocaust were?
I mean, you have a lot of fake photos of history. You know,
You think they're fake?
a lot of
Do you
them.
think Hitler existed?
Yes. What are they saying?
Do you think Hitler existed? People are saying put this idiot on camera. Okay. So you think Hitler existed,
Yeah,
but you think he didn't commit the Holocaust?
it did, but in some ways not as.
Wait, he did? You just said that it didn't happen.
Not everything that they say it was, I think, is real. That's what I think.
So the gas chambers that were there. What do
Yeah,
you think?
I saw some videos about the gas chamber that they had like wooden doors that you
Did you
could
go to
open.
Auschwitz? Because you can see the gas chambers there.
Yeah, but you can also see the doors of the gas chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that you can could open from the inside. It was not locked. And
No.
also there is no signs of gas on the walls.
what kind of sign would you expect?
Like gas on the wall, have you ever saw?
Gas on the wall?
Yeah,
do you
you
think
can see
gas
the trace.
sticks around
Yeah,
on the
you
wall?
can. No, but you can
That's
see
not
the
how
trace.
chemistry works.
If you see like a place where gas is used,
What kind of gas did they use to gas the Jewish people?
gas.
Yeah, what kind of gas?
How can I know what kind of gas?
Hmm?
I don't know what kind of gas.
So then why would you assume that it can stick to the wall if you don't even know what gas it was?
Because I saw a documentary about this.
Oh, you saw a documentary,
Yeah.
that must be true, right? All the
No,
other
no,
evidence
but
that we
I
have
saw-
of the
I see
existence
a
and of the
lot.
things
I
happening,
see-
the video, the photographs, the testaments from people who are still alive who went through this, but you don't. You believe that one documentary, right?
No, I see a lot of documentaries anyway. It's just one of them that I watched. I like to have a lot of
Yeah, but this
information
only
from-
one documentary somehow trumps all the other evidence for
No,
you, right?
I like to watch a
Logical.
lot of documentaries to have wider information. What I was trolling, like what I say to you that the Holocaust
It
is
doesn't
fake,
sound
I
like
was
you have wider information. It just sounds like you like to bite into the conspiracy theories, maybe because you enjoy being contrarian.
No, it's not.
Why
that's
on
not
earth
true.
would you say that the Holocaust didn't happen?
No, I was trolling you. I just told you, but because I like to make fun. But
You like to make
yeah,
fun of the Holocaust?
of people, yeah, because people nowadays take too much things too serious. To be honest,
People were put in gas chambers. Should we not take that seriously?
yeah. People also do pedophile shit around
Should
the
we
world
not take that
nowadays.
seriously?
Of course, but we don't.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't take the
Everybody,
Holocaust
because-
seriously? It sounds like you don't.
Wait.
It
Let's
sounds
talk
like you're
about.
just projecting. It sounds like you hate yourself more than anything else.
No, I love myself.
Okay, so you're the one joking about the Holocaust, and you have a problem with people joking
Yeah,
about
what's the problem?
injustice.
Back in the days, 15 years ago, it was normal to joke about everything. Nowadays, it's a lot of how do you say?
Yeah, fuck off. I don't need to speak to you anymore. Yeah, I stopped. Thank you everyone for putting me back on track. You gotta stop when the people are fucking stupid. Thank you for that. God damn it. How have we reached this point in our time? And this person had a partner, for crying out loud. This person had a partner. Yeah, people think Zionism is Jewish when it's a form of nationalism. Exactly, it's fucking stupid. And even Zionism, by the way, there's two forms of Zionism, FYI, for which a lot of people don't even know about that. Like, there's just so much nuance to that, but, you know, we like labels, and people just take labels and become stupid when it comes to labels. Like, literally, you know how people become stupid? Because obviously when there's subjects where there's nuance, and you just apply a simplified label over the nuance, you're going to get in contradictions, because the label will apply in situations when it's one way, and then a contradictory situation where it's not that way, right? Like it's stupid. Because, for example, speaking of Zionism, right? Zionism isn't the belief that you agree with the Israeli government. I don't personally believe with the Israeli government. I think they're doing a fucking awful thing. I think they're ultra nationalist garbage people, and they should be in fucking jail. But Zionist, well, the way I was taught when I grew up, Zionist was just somebody who believed that the Israel country should exist, or does have the right to exist. And I don't think I have a problem with that. I think I have a problem with what they're doing with Palestine, with Iran. I don't even know, because they're just fucking awful. But either way, I don't want to go into that whole political shit. I fucking hate people. That's why I don't like speaking about that. It's just all so freaking complex and everything. I just want peace. Can we just remove all the borders? Can we just remove all the borders? Can we just, like, starting tomorrow, not have any borders and just all live in peace and just work together, and then fucking remove all the corruption? Because if you had, like, you know, obviously, just if you had like a pretty strong world government where it's not ruled by only one person but several people, and you had several rules that said they have to have some form of opposite views somehow, you would get so much better position. Fuck borders. You need B12? Take a B12 supplement. I also need B12, but a different type. Sorry, I'm making jokes. I don't need B12. I like B12. What the fuck am I saying? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm on stream. If vegans care all about sentient life, what about abortion? Well, what about abortion? Abortion is not about sentient life, is it? Stop trying to control women's bodies. Can you just for 1 second stop trying to control women's bodies? God damn it. People annoy me. There's very little B12 in plants, and it's a different type. Perfect. Well, you can get a supplement, or you can eat fortified foods, or you can eat jelly beans that are fortified with B12, or, you know, you can eat it in all, like, you can have a spray, whatever, you know, whatever works for you. Just stop oppressing animals. It is in some yeast also, yeah. It is you who should be anti-abortion then. Well, no. Why should I be against the body autonomy of respecting the body autonomy of women? It's just because you don't understand the position doesn't mean that you should have something about it. And in fact, the actually logical position is that there is no entailment between being vegan and abortion, but there is one clear entailment. If you're not vegan, then you should definitely not call yourself pro-life. You can't possibly call yourself pro-life if you're not vegan. It's a fucking insane. It's a hypocritical statement to begin with. I'm pro-life, but I'm okay with exploiting and killing innocent sentient beings for optional products. That's the only entailment that exists. That's the only one. Everything else doesn't. Everything else is completely unrelated. Simple. Don't worry, we blocked Bad to the Bone. We're moving on. Do you excel at being an annoying person? Yeah, I know. Being fair and right is annoying. But, you know, we do what we best. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Bad to the Bone. I'm sorry. I thought I muted you. Let me mute you. I'm sorry. My bad. You wanna have a conversation?
In Nederlands of Engels?
Engels.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, it's about animals.
Oh, I see. I was interested in your social question.
I am live on YouTube and TikTok though. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
It depends what you're going to ask.
It's just about animals. Just about your position on animals, essentially.
Oh, okay. Go on then.
You want to come here?
Go on, you go there.
Are you British?
Yes, I am.
Because I
London.
heard the go on, then that's a British thing. What's your name? I'm Chip.
Charlotte, hi. Nice
Charlotte,
to meet
nice
you.
to
Hi,
meet
hi,
you.
hi.
So I'm an animal rights activist.
Yes,
I
very
want to
good.
speak on behalf of animals.
Okay, good. Yeah.
How should we treat animals is the question, I guess.
I think the same as we treat ourselves.
The same as we treat ourselves. So we
Yes.
shouldn't exploit animals.
No.
No,
shouldn't.
exploiting
No.
animals would be wrong.
Yes.
Do you think we choose to exploit animals for clothing, food, enjoyment, and all this kind of stuff?
Yes, we do.
Do you
Yes.
think that's wrong?
I think it's wrong, yes.
Yeah. So then do you think we shouldn't exploit animals for food, clothing, or entertainment?
I don't think we need to exploit them for food.
Yeah.
Because we can all be vegetarian, so
Yeah.
it's not a problem. I think we can make other fabrics for clothing and shoes.
100%. Are you vegan?
I am vegetarian.
You're vegetarian.
Yeah.
Do you consume animal products?
Well, only eggs and milk.
Do you think animals are exploited for those products?
Yes, I know they are. Chickens are enormously. Yes.
Yeah.
I try to get
So are cows,
organic. I
right?
try to get small farm. Using
Yeah.
from farm, but I know they can be deceptive.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's-
exploitation doesn't mean necessarily that they're treated badly, right? Exploitation just means that they're treated as a resource, as a means to an
Yeah,
end.
exactly. Yes. Yeah,
And
exactly.
that inherently means that when they can no longer produce, they get unalived,
Yes.
and that they're brought into existence just to be used, which I think is unfair.
No,
anyway.
exactly. It's a bit like the milk. I mean, I don't drink milk. Actually, I drink oat milk because
Yeah.
I know that they kill off the male calves. Also, because then.
Exactly, they also
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But what's keeping you from being vegan? You seem like you understand it, and you're right there. Like, why not be vegan?
I think it's just sometimes when I've tried it, I haven't felt very good, and maybe that's because I'm not looking at it properly. I've got a busy life, so I'm not
Yeah.
making the steps that I need to make to eat the right things.
I think a lot of people, so I'm a nutritionist, but I'm a certified nutritionist, and a lot of people, when they adopt a plant-based diet, they end up not eating enough. That's generally
Yes,
the most
exactly,
issue because
yeah.
you fill up with fiber and then you feel
Yes,
full.
and we
then-
travel a lot, so of course you notice when you're traveling how little there is, how little choices there are in
Yeah.
snacks and food.
There's
which
fewer
are-
choices if you travel a lot, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, well that's why. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But even in those positions, right? Like animals should still not be treated like that. Like whatever difficulty we have,
yes.
it doesn't compare to the difficulty that they have when we oppress them, right?
No, of course, no, I agree, absolutely, 100%. But how are you helping? How can you help? How can we help? It's a huge
Just be
industry.
vegan. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
I think obviously you can speak up for animals right there, so you can
Yes.
do activism, maybe like I do, or maybe like go,
Yeah.
like there's activism groups. But I think the bare minimum is just not pay for it to happen in the first place,
No,
right?
exactly. The problem is it's a very expensive, very rich industry, and it's got a lot of power.
Animal
Political
products and
power,
stuff.
yes, of
yeah,
course,
it's so insane. They
yes,
have so
the
much
beef,
political
the
power.
hamburgers, it's.
It
I
is,
mean,
but
yeah.
we still have the power because we, the consumers, are the ones who are giving them money, right?
Yes,
And we
yes.
can always choose to not give them money
No, I
anymore.
agree,
and
I
maybe
agree.
it doesn't change the system,
Yeah.
but it can change the life of, I
Yes.
think, up to 100 animals per year per person.
Do you have any statistics now of how much it's changed in the last 20 years?
The last 20 years?
Yes,
Oh,
or 10
it's
years.
changed a lot in the
Yes.
last 20 years. I don't have any statistics on hand what it's changed in the last 20 years, but I think a friend of mine and who went vegan in the 80s,
Yeah.
we were comparing the difference between then versus now.
Yes.
And then was like, I think less than 0.1% of people were vegan in the UK specifically,
Yeah,
actually.
okay.
And now around 4% of people are vegan.
Okay, so it's climbing slowly.
It's climbing,
Yes.
and it's obviously, it's slowly climbing because
Yeah.
there is some resistance, and there is, as you said, they have a lot of political power. They
Yeah,
have a lot of
publicity, of course. as
so
well.
much publicity and so
Exactly,
much marketing on their
Yes.
side. But people are waking up to the injustice. More people are doing the right thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when I meet people like you who are almost there, I'm like, why aren't you there?
Why aren't you there? Exactly.
Because
No, I
it's-
agree. Yes.
like
Yeah.
you're right on almost everything
Yes.
you do. It's just imagine being the victim of one of your choices. It's insane,
No,
right?
I know.
Like,
No, I agree. Especially now, they say there are more cases of salmonella coming up in eggs,
Yeah.
and this is all from these massive farms, which
Yeah.
they call them farms, but they're not. They're factories.
But you
Chicken
should try.
factories.
You should take tofu, mush it up in your hand.
Yeah, I know.
Put
that's true,
some
yes.
kala namak. It's like black salt, and then
Yes.
with some kurkuma, and that's it. You make
Exactly,
a
that's
tofu
it.
omelette.
Exactly. No, I know.
Scrapple.
I know. It's true. It's being lazy as well, which is dangerous.
Yeah. But let's
yes.
not be lazy.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
not be lazy.
yeah,
Let me
no,
give you a
okay.
card. Thank you for stopping by. Let's not be lazy. You seem like a nice person. How many more animals do you want to be exploited for you going
I don't
forward?
want any more.
You should be vegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should. That's a good point.
That's true. Thank you
There's
very
a
much.
there's a documentary here called Dominion.
Yes.
Maybe you can
Oh,
watch that
Dominion, I
together.
think we have.
You watched that?
No, we know. We've seen Dominion.
Then the most important speech you'll ever hear, I think you'll really enjoy that.
Oh,
This is the
okay,
second
okay.
video that appears
Okay,
there.
oh, great.
And if you need help, like with everything, animal justice to anyone, they can help you with
Okay, no,
everything.
very
So
good.
you are animal justice. That's your You're with.
No, no, no,
With them?
no. I'm just
Oh.
like on my own
Yeah.
right now.
Because in Holland, there's all sorts of campaigns
Yeah.
for how we treat animals as
Yeah.
Holland.
Yeah.
And I love those. I've been member of that for years.
Yeah.
We,
Especially
how we
pigs, yeah.
we used to, and we still do, breed pigs here, and they go to Italy, and they're killed in Italy, and then they're called Italian ham.
Yeah.
That sort of crap. And of course, these pigs die on the route, and they know. It's
Yes.
like old slave trading. No, you write off 10%, it's fine. And that's now being prohibited, but it's very slow. It's a terrible industry.
It is, yeah.
I think the worst thing is like like nugget chickens. I mean, there doesn't have to be a chicken. You cover it all in batter. It doesn't even taste like anything.
exactly. It's the
You're not
same.
even
It's
eating
the
chicken
same.
anymore.
Yeah,
You're just
it's
eating. And if
batter and filth,
It's just
yeah.
why? I mean, it's just that's so pointless. But anyway.
Anyway,
so
good
we
for
have all
you.
the choices, but it's about animals at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That's all we're trying
exactly.
to
Well
say,
done,
right?
and good luck.
I hope you guys go vegan because you seem like
Yeah, yeah,
open-minded
yeah,
people.
exactly.
Please do it for the
Yeah.
animals, not for
We'll try and get the youth off burgers.
Watch the most important speech you'll ever
We
hear.
will, we
Okay?
will,
Okay.
definitely.
Do you live in Amsterdam or?
Yes.
We're here in Amsterdam
Okay.
and Edinburgh.
Let me give you a map of vegan restaurants in Amsterdam because I have one here. Yeah, fully vegan restaurants. I strongly recommend vegan sushi bar, soil vegan cafe,
that's
and my
interesting.
personal favorite is, where is it? Kitchen Impossible Ramen. But I think
nice,
I think
okay.
it's closed today. This one, but
What
it's
are the yellow and the orange then? Are they?
it's
they're
just
here.
like junk food.
fast food, STEMI help.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. It's
No, great.
supposed to.
There used to be a very nice. I don't know how long you've been in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
It closed a couple of months ago.
Yeah, exactly. what's it called?
Oh, Mouse.
Mouse,
Mouse.
yes.
Yeah, I
Mouse.
like
And
Mouse.
we
Yeah, I
used
know
to-
there was
you
one
get-
here.
And it was all.
And our sons who live around here
Vegan.
loved it. And
Yeah.
There still are some Mouse. There was
Yeah.
also one.
Yeah,
I
they
think
moved
there was also
somewhere.
one
Yeah.
somewhere there.
Yeah, they did.
There you say in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
boat when you don't-
Hey, good luck.
Hey, thank you.
you.
Cheers. Have a good one. Same. I don't know. It was just like a conversation. It didn't really go anywhere. But they were nice people, so you know. It's beginning to be a little bit chilly here. How's everyone doing? Have you double tapped that screen already? Hey, can you share the stream? You all too long when chat rolling. No, what that means. Nice bits. Yeah. Middle class preaching veganism. Oh no, we're preaching. How dare we preach justice towards animals? Oh no. And in fact, you know, when we choose to preach veganism, the interesting thing about social justice amongst classes of humans is that we create more classes equality. So we remove also inequality between humans because a lot of the inequality comes from animal agriculture. In fact, let me give you an example specifically of that. One example you just heard right now, right? The person was just explaining how they grow pigs here in the Netherlands and they send them to Italy to kill them so that they call them Italian ham or some shit. That's one example, right, of a classist view, right? Because you can sell it for higher if they're coming from there, right? We have to then travel all these animals there. We're destroying the environment by doing so. Obviously, we're exploiting these animals in the process also. Another example is, which is specifically towards the class injustice of humans specifically, is that there's, I forgot which country in Africa, but that country, I think 80% of their agriculture is they grow crops, and all those crops, instead of feeding the humans, which they do have starving population in that country, instead of feeding the starving population, they take all those crops and they send them to Europe to feed to the animals. So all those crops to feed to the animals, we could have fed humans instead, but we choose to feed animals. And in feeding those animals, we feed less people in the process. So you see, we created this classist position where we prioritize the richer, and in doing so, we deprioritize the poor, and all for products we don't need. You want to have a conversation? All for products we don't need, and obviously my problem is with the exploitation of non-human animals, because it's fucking insane. So even if none of that was happening, I would still have a problem with it. But it is classist. I'm just saying. Bad to the bone. I'm sorry. I really genuinely thought that I blocked you. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep.
Are you going to ask me something?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Do you want to have a conversation?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Conversation.
How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. You're okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes, I also have TikTok. Peace.
Nice. You wanna come here's the chain view?
Oh yes, of course.
Nice. What's your name?
Sien.
Seen, I'm Chip. Nice to meet
Hi.
you. What's happening? What's this?
I'm from a school, and these are all intro students, and I'm gonna be begeleider. I'm being their mom for now, their intro mom.
You're being their intro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, to welcome them to our school.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Oh yes,
How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I have a dog and I have a cat.
You have a dog and a cat. How should
Yeah.
we treat animals?
How we should treat animals like people.
Like people, with
Yes.
respect at least,
With
right?
respect, of course.
Should we exploit animals?
Exploit?
Yeah, and by that I mean we treat them as resources, as a means to an end.
No. Doen jullie het even? Oh, sorry. I don't explode.
Exploit.
Exploit. Wat exploit, jongens? Wat exploit? Oh no, we don't need. We don't use. No.
Yeah, but we exploit animals for clothing, right? For example, we make leather out of them.
Yes, that's.
Do you think that's fair?
No, of course not.
No.
I always do fake leather.
Yeah. But we also exploit animals for food. Do you think that's fair?
I don't think that's fair. No.
No.
No, I don't like that. Especially the McDonald's and that kind of no, I don't like that.
Do you think you can choose to be vegan and not pay for animal exploitation?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I don't think I'm the I know a lot about the animals, so I think maybe a different person will give a better opinion than I do.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan
So
actually.
then you're the right person because
Yes,
you pay
but-
for animal exploitation. then.
Yeah, but the problem is I already can't eat a lot because I have a lot of allergies. So for me, like fake meat, I'm allergic for that.
What are you allergic to?
Gluten, a lot of nuts, also chicken. So I don't eat chicken. Yeah.
But you're not allergic to soy.
So yes, I am actually. I am.
Soy also.
Yes, I am. Yeah. So that's my problem. But
So what do you eat?
I eat cocos milk, cocoa milk,
Coconut milk. Yeah.
that that kind of stuff do I do.
But let's imagine, hypothetically speaking, that you could live without exploiting animals.
Yeah, I can live. Yes.
So if you could adopt a diet without exploiting animals, would you choose to do so?
Sorry.
So if you could have a diet that doesn't exploit animals.
Yeah, if that diet is there, I would like to. I would love
Okay.
to. Yeah.
It-
I think.
You need to go, I understand.
Yes.
So how many more animals should be exploited for you if you, like, because I'm going to give you resources. Animal Justice 21, they help you become vegan for free. So whatever allergies you
Really
have, they can
good.
help you with that.
Thank
They
you
have a
very much.
dietitian on
I
top
have
of
a
that.
lot about it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank
have a
you.
good one. Cheers.
Sure.
It's I think they're like a pledge situation. I don't know. Something like that. God, this guy's tone sounds so judgmental and hostile. Hey, let's not tone police. What's all the tone policing? I'm not judgmental. You are such a coward. Oh, bad to the bone. I keep bad to the bone. I keep trying to mute you. What's going on? Why is it that I can't mute you? Let's try again. Interesting. Okay, I think you should be muted now. I'm sorry, bad to the bone. I keep trying to mute you. I don't know why I can't do that. TikTok is kind of weird that way. It's just introduction week. Yeah. I want vegan pizza. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Bro, is this Netherlands? Yeah. We are in the Netherlands. We're in Amsterdam specifically.
Are you gonna express yourself? Are you gonna push down and not
Come to Rotterdam? Why would I come to Rotterdam? I can do this here. Go and smoke a joint. No, I don't smoke weed anymore. But if you're up for that, do it yourself. I don't have a problem with people doing that. You're not welcome to North Korea? Oh no. It's worse to be abused than to be judged. No, you said it very well, Lovey Pillow. Thank you for saying that. There's a really good vegan pizza place near me. They cover it in olives, if you ask. I had this amazing pizza in Italy. It wasn't even like a vegan place, but they made it coincidentally vegan because they made instead of the tomato base, they added olive base, and I thought, holy shit, I've never had that. It was fucking delicious. And they also made it with black charcoal, like at least the sides of the pizza. Amazing. Yeah. They spray chemicals all over Europe. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I sprayed some water into my mouth this morning, and it's a chemical. I brush my teeth with, toothpaste. It's a chemical. So yeah, you guys want to have a conversation? Dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah, exactly. Some people are like, did I close this camera? No. This is how Greta started? Sure. Hey Chip, how many do you get on TikTok? Not that many people on TikTok, DJ Ara. Depends. Sometimes, like TikTok, it works a little bit differently than YouTube. I also haven't gotten that many people on YouTube recently. But I also haven't been like trying different things. So I'm satisfied and I'm glad with people coming in. I'm glad that people are at least thinking. I hope that people get to think a little bit. I do this not for, partly for entertainment of vegan people, but I do this mostly so that I get non-vegans to understand the position, the absurdity of the position that they're in, It's ridiculous to think that it's okay to just treat somebody differently because they're born of a different species. And yes, they are somebody. They have an experience of life. They're subjects of their own universe. They're somebody by all regards. So, it kind of sucks that I do this and yet. Oh, by the way, I saw somebody make a super chat. Did I see all that? So super chats are greatly appreciated these days because I don't have a job. Eat beef every day, says Mac Daddy. Well, thank you for the super chat, and I hope more people super chat and say actually something nice that is not inherently oppressive towards innocent sentient beings. But there we go to the real reason is to amuse other vegans. No, not at all. As I just expressed, I don't think you were listening. Interesting how words evade you, but I just said the main reason is for me to try and get non-vegans to no longer oppress animals. I thought getting more people on TikTok is easier than on YouTube. Yeah, it's not really. TikTok is pretty mid. Maybe you were sick during the 6th grade, but it's called the circle of life. It's called the food chain. Well, which is it, the circle of life or the food chain? Because the circle of life, it seems like you were sick because you were listening to The Lion King. That's a line from The Lion King. And the food chain is not a prescriptive process. It's a description of how energy flows in an ecosystem. Oh, funny. Helps me park my thoughts to a degree, yeah. Bro, you should go to Rotterdam in the center. A lot of people will talk to you. Sure, why not? At some point. It's just expensive to go to Rotterdam, isn't it? I would have to take the train. Hey, thank you so much, Rich. Thank you. Eat tofu every day. Beef increases your risk of cancer, yeah.
Can we take a picture with you?
Sure, but
Then yeah, you're gonna ask us something. We're
yeah.
gonna do like a chain.
How old are you though?
21.
21?
19.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Take your photo.
Alright. Get together. Thank you.
Nice. You guys are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes. How many followers do you have?
Not a lot, like 8,000 or something like that. You wanna come here? Is that change? Yeah. Nice. You don't want to join? You okay? What's your name?
I'm Aisha.
And?
Rasmus.
Well, let's just do this so that you guys are there.
Okay. Okay.
Love it. Aishma and Rasmus. You also are like, what are you studying? Like,
Sports.
sports?
Yeah.
It's an intro week right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also studying to be a personal trainer, but
Wow.
So what do you like? Just gym or?
yeah.
Oh, okay. You look like you lift.
I do lift. I just gotta get
I
the
see you
official
have-
diploma now. Yeah. Yeah, I have the. I can do that chest one. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you
Okay,
guys
okay.
feel about animals?
I love them. I love them.
Yeah, same.
How should we treat animals?
Equally, like all the animals you should treat equally, like not just pets and like wildlife. Like you should treat them all the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you? Are you guys vegan?
No,
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
But you're not.
no, I'm not.
Hell yeah. Why are you not treating animals equally then?
No, that's
You just said you should treat animals
no,
equally.
like yeah, wildlife and pets, but like I don't.
Are those not animals?
I wasn't I grew up. Yeah.
Me too. But you said you should treat animals equally. Did you not say that?
No, yeah.
Should we bring into existence dogs only to use them and kill them?
No,
But we should do that to cows?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we do to cows, right? We bring them into existence to use them and kill them.
Yeah.
Why continue doing that?
I don't know. I don't know what to say right now.
Thank you.
Why continue doing that? I'm genuinely interested. Like, why not be vegan? What's keeping you? You have a vegan friend over here. You can easily be vegan. Why not?
Yeah, I'm also not vegan. I kind of enjoy the meat. Like when I eat, it's enjoy. Even though you sacrifice an animal, it's part of the lifetime. No,
Do you think it's justified to commit violence towards an animal for enjoyment?
it's not violence itself. If
Killing an animal is not violence?
Yeah, but
it's-
as a vegan, I can say that, like some like butchers, they like only like kill them when they're like at the end of their life. So
Nobody
that's fine.
does that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Nobody
yes,
does that.
they do. The price on the meat is a lot
It's
higher
insane
than.
to me that, first of all, even let's say that they do kill them before they die, if you had one more day to live, would it be fair for me to kill you?
I mean, if for a good reason. If
like
I know,
enjoy,
if
like
I'm
10 minutes of enjoyment?
Yeah, but if I'm like, I'm like at the end of my life and I can't hardly do anything, it's like,
And you want to live.
Oh.
You can hardly do anything, but you want to live. And I say, well, fuck that. I gotta get my 10 minutes of enjoyment.
I'm sorry, I think we have to leave. They're gonna do something. I need to record.
Sure. Just don't be violent towards animals. Is all I'm saying. Because you choose violence towards animals,
we're
right?
gonna turn vegan at the end of the day.
That's all it is. Huh? It's violence and exploitation. Cows are raped to produce milk. Their babies are taken away from them, and then they're killed.
Yeah.
That's what you pay for.
We'll be vegan. No worries. Thank you.
Sure. When you see a vegan defending that stuff, it's fucking disgusting. Hello, Dandelion Gum. The fact that that person called himself a vegan and he defended that's bullshit, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, he wasn't vegan for sure. It was a disgusting display. That just makes me sad to see. Well, whatever. Plant-based at best. Yeah, if that. I might even doubt that. Yeah. See how he equivocates humans with animals when it comes to one more day, but it's perfectly fine to clear out acres of land, killing thousands of wildlife forms. No, it's not. It's not. It's not fine to clear out acres of wildlife. But what are the alternatives? Is the alternative bringing to life a sentient being to exploit and kill them? No. Because that would be wrong. So, it's not a good choice, but it's still the best we've got. I think Figu is trolling you. Yeah. You gatekeep veganism too much? Not at all. Being vegan is a moral principle of respecting the rights of animals. If I'm a feminist, being a vegan is to the animals what being a feminist is to women. I wouldn't say me as a feminist, but wait a minute. Men only beat the women when they're frustrated. The fuck? No, that's fucking insane. Don't beat women. But wait a minute. Women are not as good at technology than men, so it's okay that there are not as many women in technology. The fuck? No, it's just a situation of patriarchy where we consistently put women in a certain position and men in different positions. So no, you can't talk about this shit that way. You have to, if you believe that there should be equal rights and opportunities, you speak as if there are equal rights and opportunities. If you believe animals shouldn't be oppressed, you speak as if animals shouldn't be oppressed. There is no little oppression. It's all oppression. It just is what it is. Nice to see you here, Raven. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. You could grow your own food instead of relying on corporations. No, I can't. How could I grow my own food? I don't got money for that. I don't have the land for that. You forget not everyone's a rich asshole like you, cozy Orthodox. Yeah. Talk about privilege and virtue signaling. That's essentially what he's saying, virtue signaling. I have the means to do this. You want to have a conversation? Therefore, you should do it too. How did you start doing activism? Thank you so much, Lolpio Plop 5397. Appreciate you. You get some W's in the chat. I forgot to mention the W's in the chat for everyone. Some W's in the chat for Lolpio Plop, for Dandelion Gum, and for Rich Smith. Let's just get some W's in the chat. How did I start doing activism? I was in Berlin. I was in Berlin when I started doing activism. I saw an event and I thought, you know what? Let's just try, because I've been watching videos online of people doing activism, and I thought, you know what? Let's just try do it activism myself once. By the way, you're getting W's also on TikTok, Club, so that's awesome. So I thought, you know, let's just try and go there. I remember being really reluctant to it, but I went there. It was anonymous for the voiceless. I did, I think, like an hour and a half. I didn't stick for the whole event, and it was freaking amazing. I had conversations with people. A lot of people were open to it. There were people who are like not open, but it was still entertaining because it needs engaging. You know, after watching all these debates, I didn't even realize how much I actually knew. So it was really cool. But now, then I bought myself a banner and I said I'll do it in Amsterdam when I'm back. And I made all the arrangements and I started doing it in Amsterdam. It just became a whole thing, and I slowly, gradually did more and more. And now I do it almost every day. It's become like part of me. It's part of my identity to some extent to do activism for the animals. Hey, Jason, thank you so much for the tap, tap, tap. Yes, let's tap the screen. Jason shared the live. Thank you for that. And double tapping. Gay Chip thinking he out here saving the world when we're laughing at him. I mean, Milky TV. It's sad that you use gay as a derogatory term. You just sound like not a very smart person. You wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? How old are you?
25.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh wait, just give me 1 second. Let me replace the battery here, because it's gone. Are you also part of the... No, you're not part of the stuff, right? No. Rafa! You wanna come here so that you're in view? Nice, what's your name?
Javen.
Javen, I'm Chip, nice to meet you. Where are you from, Chip?
Say that again?
Chip.
Chip, nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Javen?
Texas.
Texas?
Texas.
Do you live here in Amsterdam? Or
No, I'm visiting. I was here for the Formula One race this past weekend.
For the one in Zandvoort?
Yes, in Zandvoort.
Nice. Okay, Jason, you said?
Javen.
Javen. Yes. Javen, I'm here to speak up for animals and for justice towards animals.
Okay.
Do you think we should treat animals with justice?
Of course.
Yeah, we should be just towards them, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would be the just way to do if you had the option between killing an animal or not killing them to achieve the same thing? What would be the right thing to do?
Let it happen naturally? No? Or is there like a...
No. You could make the choice. You can either choose to kill an animal or have somebody kill them for you, or you could choose to not kill the animal and achieve the same result. What would be the right choice?
I think it kind of depends on the situation. My family, we had to do that with our dog. Unfortunately, she had gotten cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry, let me clarify. You're right. I'm sorry that happened to your dog. I didn't mean to interrupt your story. I don't mean in the interest of the animal. I mean in your interest.
Oh, in mine?
Yeah. There's no benefit to the animal.
Right.
So.
Okay. I would say I would probably want someone else to do it. I don't think I have the heart to do it myself.
But would you say that in the situation where you can choose to pay somebody to kill to do an animal, or not kill the animal at all and achieve the same result, what would be the right choice?
To not kill it if you're getting the same result.
Yeah, exactly. So for example, if you want to make shoes,
mm-hmm.
you could choose to kill an animal and take their skin and then make shoes out of their skin, or you could make shoes out of, I don't know, some plant material.
Right, exactly. Like faux leather, for example.
Yeah, exactly. So we agree on that, but I'm assuming you consume animal products?
Yes.
Do you think you have a choice also there to not consume animal products?
Absolutely, I would say.
Yeah, and do you think that when you choose to consume animal products, you are paying for an animal to be exploited and killed?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so that goes against the option that
right,
you just said, right?
Exactly.
is it just because you've never thought about it, or what's keeping you in this position?
I've never thought about it. You know, it's never been. No one ever like thinks about. At least no one that I hang around with thinks about it that way.
Yeah. Have you heard of veganism, of vegans?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. What do you normally know that a vegan is, or what do you know about veganism?
They don't like the products of animals, whether it's food or even just clothes or
Clothing, yeah.
anything related to that sort of topic. Or
So being a vegan just means that in the situation when you have the option to exploit an animal or not, we choose to not.
right.
And it seems logical
Right,
and
of
simple,
course.
right? That's all it is. And we just, every time we're faced with that situation, we choose not to exploit them. But we're just being honest with ourselves. Because for instance, if I go to a restaurant and they don't have any plant-based options or any vegan options, I just won't eat at that restaurant, right? And I won't make the argument that, you see, I don't have a choice now, because I still have the choice to leave
Exactly.
and go somewhere else where I can have the choice, right?
Yeah.
So being vegan just means you adopt this logic that don't exploit or kill animals if you have the option not to. Doesn't that seem logical to you?
Of course.
So why aren't you vegan then?
I don't think I could do it, to be honest.
Why not?
I don't know, to be honest.
Do you think you can't get food satisfaction from being on a plant-based diet?
I don't think so. No.
You
to
don't
be
think
honest.
so?
I've never tried it, so I can't say for sure whether or not yes or no.
Well, I can tell
but
you,
yeah.
you'll get the same amount of food satisfaction. I've been on both. You can definitely be healthy and enjoy your food, enjoy your life without killing or exploiting animals.
Right.
Yeah. So let's imagine if you can do that, is there anything holding you back? Is it just that?
Just that.
Just that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you some restaurants and stuff that you can try and see for yourself that you can. But I'm just like, if you find out that you can, let's say you go to a restaurant, you enjoy the food so much, do you think that then you should stop paying for animals to be exploited for you?
I think I would probably slowly work it into my lifestyle. I don't know if I would go like full vegan, but I would probably make a little bit more conscious decisions whenever doing stuff like that.
And conscious decisions are better than anything, right? It's just that when you're making conscious decisions to exploit an animal, how can that ever be the right choice?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Right? I'm just like, and say you say, okay, well, I'll eventually be vegan or something, and I'll just take it step by step. Well, along the way, you'll create some victims, and imagine you're in their shoes. You imagine the position of the victim, and somebody says, I'm just gonna kill one more person, two more person, and then I'll stop.
Yeah.
That's insane, right?
Yeah.
To think that way. And it would be insane to be in that position where somebody says, well, I'm done killing people, you're the last one. That's fucked up, right? Like,
Yeah.
no, just don't kill me. What are you talking about? You're done anyway, right?
Of course.
So, why not? Why not be vegan from today?
I don't know. It
sounds scary.
It does sound scary.
It sounds scary, yeah.
Just to say yes now.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're missing out. But let's do this then. I don't want to push you in any direction, but I'll do this. I'll give you a card, and on this
Okay.
card there's just a video that just kind of shows you what animals go through. Because being vegan is about the animals, not about our food or anything else. And it's called Dominion, the video. It's actually partly filmed in the US, so you'll actually be seeing exactly what it is that you're paying for.
Okay.
Do you think you can give that a watch?
Sure.
And until you watch that, can you choose to not consume any animal products? I'll give you a map of vegan restaurants in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Can you try that?
Sure.
I appreciate you. What's your name again? Oh, Jaden.
Javen.
Javen.
Yes.
Damn, that's a unique name, huh?
Yes.
It's a unique name. I don't, Javen. Javen, I appreciate you stopping by. Here's a map of vegan restaurants. Listen, I just want you to get educated and see how you align with it, because when we tested your values at the beginning, you aligned exactly with it, and it's sad to just go on with it because you don't see it happening, but it does happen when you pay for it, you know?
So it's out of sight, out of mind. You don't,
that's what
until
the
you
s-
start thinking about it.
And that's the sad reality, you know. I came when I go like maybe once a month. I go to the slaughterhouse of chickens here in Amsterdam. Do you know how they kill chickens here in Amsterdam? Put them in gas chambers.
Really?
CO2 gas chambers of all the things, and CO2 doesn't just like make them panic because it feel like asphyxiate, and it's you're panicking when you have a lot of CO2, but it also forms carbonic acid in their throat,
Yeah.
and it burns them from the inside. That's a bad situation. So they're suffering and panicking at the same time, and it's fucked up because
It's terrible.
they want to live just as much as we do.
Yeah. They didn't have a choice.
That's all it is, man. Thank you so
I really
much.
appreciate it.
Watch that video and try one of the restaurants meanwhile, okay? If you want my recommendations, Madre has some really interesting tacos.
Okay.
It's Mexican.
Yeah.
Soil Vegan Cafe has like ribs and stuff, which you can try. Also
Okay.
interesting. Kitchen Impossible has some amazing ramen, but I think this is not open today.
Oh, I love ramen.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, and you know you kind of, it says what it is there. Most of them are really good. So just give one that feels right. Sushi Bar is also amazing. Vegan Sushi Bar. Fuck yeah, sushi's amazing.
I love sushi as well. So.
Yeah, give that a try, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Cheers. I liked him. I don't know about him. It was just like at the beginning, wasn't he? But I think like if you watches the video, this is like a good guy. Vegan ribs. Yeah, Jason, the soil vegan cafe has vegan ribs and they're freaking good. They're freaking delicious, really. Not the future vegan? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. The only way we can know is if more and more people go out there and speak on the street, you know. I'm just like I'm just a wind. I'm just the wind. I'm just the wind to them. I blew them in the right direction. But you guys got to be more. There's got to be more wind than just me. He was a friendly guy, yeah. And he didn't get defensive. He seems like he got it. So yeah. You know, Milky TV. I'm sorry, but like I forgot. I think you've been on this channel for a while. So, and you don't seem to want to change. So you know, fuck off. How often are people honest like he was? Honest people are honest a lot of the times. They become defensive though, and very few people become defensive. Chips out here blowing dudes. Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's funny though. That's funny. I used the wrong metaphor. That's funny. I will say this chip guy is much better than the other vegans, but he's just encouraging people and educating them. I try that. I sent a super soon after you turned around. Oh, you did? Let me check it out. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, no. I hear that you sometimes do call-in shows. I've got a couple of questions. I'm mostly on your side, just a bit stupid. When's your next call-in live? Thank you so much, Non, first of all, for the super chat. So, Non, I will be on Vegan Stoners Lady TikTok today. So today I will be there, and she's doing call-in because it's a TikTok show. Non, subscribe, because I will post the link to Vegan Stoner Ladies after this, so that you can find it easier. So let's just get some doublies in the chat for Known 17.5 and Lolplop. Yeah, I hope you can live of activism one day. Me too. Did you quit your job or just got fired? It wasn't either that I quit my job or got fired. It was well, let me read the whole thing and then I'll explain. And is it hard to find one in Netherlands? P.S. There was another super chat earlier. I'll check it out. My God, thank you so much, everyone, for the super chats. Oh, shirts. Yeah, so I didn't quit my. I had a job at some point at ServiceNow. Doublies in the chat for all the awesome people who are super chatting. I had a great job for ServiceNow. I was, like you see, the company that I was paid really well. Had a lot of stock. I was I was IC5. I was in a really high position. But I gave it up because I just wanted to pursue something more meaningful other than money. So I gave it up and I tried doing some form of activism. It wasn't about veganism at first. It was more about like, hey, let's just get people on track on what is the science behind stuff. So I did that. But then I realized that veganism is more important. I also became vegan shortly after. So I was mostly plant-based before that. I was still eating some eggs. But then I realized how fucked up it is with the eggs and also some cheese. Not a lot, but some. And then I gave that up also. Yeah, so my journey has been a weird one, but yeah. But now, then at some point, you know, I gave up my job and I lived off of my savings because I had a lot of stock from this company. And then obviously the stock was gone, and then I got a job for We the Free. And with We the Free, I with We the Free, I stayed for an hour, a year and a half, and it wasn't like fired or left. It was more of like a layoff because of you know, the bad financial conditions that are not back. I heard. Okay. Thank you so much, Martin. I will pin Martin's message. This is where I'll be later today. I will be in Vegan Stoner Ladies stream. So if you want to have a conversation with me where you have like a direct conversation, you can come there. People on TikTok, it will be on TikTok. So people on TikTok, Vegan Stoner Lady is going to be live in 2 hours. And I'll be on her stream and we'll be having conversations with people there. So if you want to have a conversation with me or a vegan person, or you have questions or suggestions or you know, concerns, just come there and come speak to us. That's what we want to do. We want to help people no longer oppress animals at the end of the day. That's what we're here for. Plants have feelings too. Plants do not have feelings. They don't have a central nervous system or a brain. Feelings are an experience of brain, and that's generated by the brain, right? It's a part of sentience. So it's an emerging property of brains. So no, they don't have that. But you know, you can believe if you want that. So even if you think that plants have feelings, it still makes logical sense to be on a plant-based diet, because it sounds counterintuitive. You think maybe you kill more plants when you're on a plant-based diet, but in reality, you kill a lot more plants when you consume animal products, because we feed a lot more plants to the animals to get the same amount of nutrition. So there you go. Plants are spiritual beings, then you should be vegan. If you care about plants, being vegan is still the logical position, because you kill less plants. You do good work. Thank you. Appreciate it. I try. I'm a little bit tired also today.
Are you live?
Yeah.
What's your name on TikTok?
How old are you?
18.
18. Well, I can give you a card, but do you want to have a conversation with me first?
Yes.
If you're 18, you're okay,
Hello,
but you're not
TikTok.
18, are
I'm not. Hello, TikTok.
Yeah. Only people who are above 18 can be on camera.
Oh,
So he's not above 18.
And 17. Yeah, I'm sorry. 18.
You're 17?
17, not 18.
Yeah, you can't be on camera.
Not?
No.
I can.
to be of 18.
Hello.
No, because you have to be over
Hello,
18.
TikTok.
Sure.
I'm from Hamburg.
Have a good one. Bye. Pia is here. Hello, Pia. Nice to see you here. Pia is always amazing. Chip is amazing. I appreciate you, Rico. It's just, I'm not amazing. I'm just a regular old guy. Martin is here. Have you been to Brighton, UK? Have I been to Brighton? I don't think I've been to Brighton. Would love to be on your stream and join you having these conversations with people, says youtube.com. Well, if I come to Brighton, I'm thinking of coming to the UK. So maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll come to the UK in September, and maybe I'll do like a little bit of a UK tour where we come to Brighton, maybe to London a little bit, because my best friend lives in London, and she's awesome, and I want to see her. And maybe I'll come to London to see her. Then maybe I want to go see Felek also. I don't know where Felek is. Kuka says Chip is okay. Kuka. Yeah, I am. I'm okay. Maybe Brighton. I don't know. Just go around. Brighton is an excellent city. Lived there for 15 years. Damn, Martin. If Martin says it's an excellent city. I have a spare bed if you're coming. Felek, you know I want to come to you. Yeah. Australia needs you. I mean, Australia has Tash Peterson. No? Australia has an amazing activist called Tash Peterson. She does an excellent job. I'm jealous. And you don't just have Tash Peterson. You also have, what's his name? The dancing guy. I met him on Camp Out also. He was really cool. Forget his name always. Cambridge, Brighton, Newcastle. Yeah, so maybe maybe I'll do a little bit of a UK trip because there's a lot of cool activists in UK, and I want to do activism with more people. Tash should look out for her safety. Yeah, she should. I think there's a lot of assholes there, huh? Who get triggered by her. She also is way more confrontational than me. Sorry, fella, I didn't know you were here. Tash gets the worst of the worst anti-vegan trolls, yeah. I feel like women have a tougher time doing live. Tash does an excellent job in making non-vegans to hate vegans even more. Well, if she gets non-vegans to hate vegans, it means that she gets non-vegans to wake up to the injustice and they just get triggered by it, which is something, still something. KK returns. I see you keep spamming. If you keep spamming, you'll be silenced. Please don't spam. If you hit an animal with your car, do you go to jail in the vegan world? If you do it intentionally, yes, you should probably have some form of a repercussion for it. All forms of our activism are needed. 100%, yeah. I was just saying that I think, like, in general, women get more trolls. Women activists get more trolls than men activists because I think trolls are just cowards in general. They're just people who don't actually have the courage to, to speak up. They just do it when they think that, they just do it to the people that they deem as weaker for some reason. Although, fucking Tash Peterson is a fucking badass, huh? She's amazing. She's like, I genuinely would be scared of her. She's a freaking badass. If I were a troll, I would rather troll me than Tash, huh? She's scarier than me. I'm a gentle guy, But yeah, she's awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot. We should feed some pigeons next time this pigeon comes. We'll feed them. Don't you hate it when people kill those beautiful plants and eat them? When plants give us free oxygen? Oh no, pretty birdie. Oh no, but if you care about plants, then surely you want to kill as few plants as possible, right? Which would imply that you should be on a plant-based diet because you kill considerably less plants on a plant-based diet. To produce the same amount of food, you use less plants. Chip is a beta soy boy. Well, calling me beta means nothing to me. Beta is just a Greek alphabet word. If you think that somehow I'm inferior to somebody else, I'm not. I have a high IQ, I have a pretty good body mass, a lot of muscle. I can lift more than, I don't know, I'm in the top 5% lifters, top 5% high IQ. I would say maybe even top 5% fortune because I don't have a lot of money, but I do live in a Western world. So, if you compare to the rest of the world, I'm doing pretty well. I live in one of the best cities in the world. I'm pretty good to look at. Decent sized penis also. I don't know what to tell you. I'm good at all regards. I'm just so calling me beta it's like not factual. I'm pretty alpha with that regards, but if you want to put it that way. But I don't think dominating somebody or having this mindset of alpha beta or dominate one over the other is a healthy mindset. I think if you have this necessity to dominate somebody, it must be because you have felt inferior or dominated by somebody else. And I think you should maybe seek some therapy if that's the case, because dominating somebody else isn't really a solution. The solution is to realize that maybe you're good enough as you are, and obviously don't oppress other animals. Come on now, Chip, don't be shy, says Tufty. I'm just making jokes a little bit, First world problems, the people will go for the throat. Well, yeah, it's a first world problem to claim. Oh, there's the pigeon. It is obviously a first world problem to claim that you have the right to oppress others strictly because they're born different than you. It's one of those first world type of situations, right? Hello, little pidgey. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're coming, everyone. The pigeons are coming. Yeah, let's go, pigeons. Yay, pigeons. I love the pigeons. Look at them being all cute and cuddly. I think I would love to have a pigeon as a pet, but I would want them to consent somehow. Obviously, I wouldn't want to take them off the street, right? That would be wrong. But maybe if one of them likes to be outside and then wants to keep coming to me and knows me, and then I can give them a name, that would be extremely cool, huh? Let's see if we find... Oh, look at that, one came on my hand. You guys want to come on my hand? And these are shyer than the ones in the park. They come on your hand instantly. But look how many of them there are. Can you guys see the pigeons? Oh, look at that. Look, I got one on my hand. Haha. Oh, this is so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute, cutie. Wait, let me feed them. But all of them are de-stringed. There's none of them have string foot, huh? Oh, this one's got the guts to come. Cuties. How can you not love pigeons? Oh my God! Look at them. Oh, look. Yeah. Now we got to. Yeah. Hey, you wanna try from here? Yeah, this guy's trying from the jar directly. Okay. Let me just feed everyone else, okay? Give more so that they all have, so that they don't crowd each other. I mean, it's cute and all when they come on my hand, but I want to feed all of them, you know, not just one. Yay, we got another one on our hand. Are you vegan? Do you enjoy the food? What do you like about Amsterdam the most? Don't ride each other. He's got the guts to come in here. Oh, I love him. Okay, I'm gonna put you down, okay? I'm gonna put you down. Here you go. That's it. How can you not love pigeons? How can you not love pigeons, honest to God? Look at them, they're so cute and so amazing. Do you speak pigeon English? Is that a thing? Chip is going to become that old bird lady in the park in Home Alone. Sure. I mean, honestly, I feed pigeons almost every day. I actually know, I think I pay more for pigeon food per month than I do on like it's my hobby now. Not just feeding pigeons. When you come to the UK, come to Chester. You can hand feed squirrels and pigeons. Oh wow. Leave wild animals alone. I wouldn't call pigeons wild animals, but that's okay. I'm just feeding them. Just gave them a little bit of food. They ate everything, by the way. Insane. I had the whole jar too. Like it just goes away. You live next to Chester? I have 50 kilograms of pigeon food here. Damn, Alexandra, I bought a 10 kilogram bag. I buy 10 kilograms bags, but I guess I should get a 50 kilogram next time. I actually ordered the 2 bags and thought they would contain 2.5, but they contain 25. Alexandra, that's freaking amazing. Pigeons probably have a higher IQ than the meatheads you talk to. It's possible. It's possible. I think I think if somebody comes and speaks to me now, we're gonna speak to them. But otherwise, I think we're good. Yeah, those pigeons are from domesticated caged birds. And we had at least it's nice to likely at the end put them water. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I should put them some water. Also, that's a good point. Let me try and put some water for them. Maybe if I put it in like the cap of the, but they're very scared, aren't they? But some water might be good for them. You're right, because there's not a lot of water on the street right now. Wait. They found some more food there, so just gonna go there and try to give them some water if they want. Here you go. Let's see if some of them go and drink some of that water. I don't think any of them want that water, huh? Oh, we'll just leave it there for a second and then I'll come back for it. Give them a straw. No, that's okay. They know how to drink water. Oh, they found a little, some little food there. They will have it, but not while you're around. Well, I can't leave the cap there, so I'm gonna have to take it because actually, it's very difficult to find these caps anymore. These are from a jar that. I'll just put it this way. These are from a jar that I used to buy at the store, and you can no longer buy them anymore. And I still have the jars, but not the caps, which kind of sucks. It's okay. Tina is here. Watch out, Chip. They are wild animals. Hey, Tina. Nice to see you here. Always a pleasure when Tina is here. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to feed the pigeons. They're cuties. Oh, and they're all, by the way, now. So there's some of them there on that building. There's some on this building. There's a lot on this building, and there's some on that building. It's amazing how many pigeons there are in this part. Yeah. Hey, Peg. Also, Peg is here. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, everyone. Well, let's see. Maybe we get one more conversation and then we go. I don't know, because I'm kind of have to do some work also today. That means study. And I feel like if I stay for longer, I'm going to lose the will to study. I'm talking about what he's doing right now. It's wrong. It's wrong to feed the pigeons. Why would it be wrong to feed the pigeons the food that's specifically made for pigeons? Don't feed them. Why would that be wrong? Bro, you need to go to Australia. You will awake to 10 different species. That's amazing. Yeah. Animals are cool. Why not? Why do you have to be so damn relatable? Am I relatable? I don't know. Okay. Don't eat the pigeons, but you can overfeed them. I don't think you can overfeed the pigeons. They barely ate anything. It's just very little. There's a lot of them. The reason why the food was over is because they ate a lot, and it's specifically food for pigeons. Their animals are wild. Let them be. Oh no, don't feed them. The animals that live in our cities, they're not wild animals. At best, they're feral, if you want to call them that. If you kill them, the non-vegans would agree with you. Yeah, exactly, Pia. If I kill the pigeons, the non-vegans would be like, oh, that's good. That's okay. You can feed them and kill them, but you can't just feed them. Feeding them only would be wrong. City pigeon, I pity them a bit. They are often handicapped from the violence of just living in a city. They are, and they also get string food, and their food gets infected and stuff. Yeah, you can't overfeed them. They just triggered for a change. Yeah, no, 100%. I think you wanna have a conversation? You are making them dependent on humans. They live in the cities. They're already dependent on humans. Just keep your dumbass opinions to yourself, Mike. It doesn't sound like you have a logical reason. Or bring a logical reason to the table. Otherwise, keep your dumbass opinions to yourself. Doesn't sound like you have an actual good opinion or anything. It just sounds like you're peddling the same bullshit misinformation. You're probably the type of person who also thinks pigeons are the pigeons are like pests or something, that they're carry disease or some shit. That's just stupid. Stop it with that bullshit thing. Just feed the pigeons if you see a pigeon. Feed the animals if you see an animal. Well, not if you're in the forest or something, but if you're in the city, feed the animals in the city, because they're in the city because they're city animals most likely. Glad we're all vegans and don't pay for birds to have their throats slit open. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lovey Pillow. Especially give them water. Yeah, it didn't seem like they wanted any water. But you know, there's a canal right here. So I'm assuming that if they want water, they can go to the canal. The arguments in the chat are so low level, yeah. They are. It's kind of sad, really, you know. I'm gonna have to try and attract the more high level people. Some birds can drink seawater also. Interesting. Should you feed ducks in the park too? There are signs saying it harms them. Don't feed them bread, because then, you know, I think their poop then creates this bacteria that it's detrimental to the balance of the water, bacterial balance of the water. So I think you should feed them nutritionally adequate food. That's specifically formulated food. Poor pigeons, yeah. It's not an easy life, is it, to be a pigeon? You constantly get shit from people. In Amsterdam, there's a lot of bikes, so whenever they see some food, then there's a bike that might hit you. You get string foot, but yeah, they're nice people. We were getting called hypocrites earlier for not refusing life-saving drugs. Lol. Chip was an apex predator alpha at the top of the food chain. How do you control your instincts to tear the pigeons apart with your teeth and eat them? Rich, that's such a good comment. I mean, it's hard, Rich, as an apex predator. But then again, Rich, I'm just a beta male. I'm a beta soy boy, as I was called. So, you know, you're looking thinner. Yeah, I did lose some weight. Thank you for noticing. I wasn't intentional. I just I didn't count calories while I was on vegan camp out, and I tend to eat a little bit less when I don't count calories. But I'll be back to normal. Don't worry. How your debate about Palestine went? There was no debate about Palestine. Animals ain't people. Some animals are people. Why not? If they're sentient, they're essentially people. They have a subjective experience of life. I'm done taking a dump. I'm about to go cooking some chicken for fun. I'm not even hungry. Yeah, Slim, well, you seem like the type of person who would oppress animals for fun. You know, but if you think you're a nice person to the animals, then, you know, you gotta cut that shit out, man. Because you're not a nice person to animals. You're just an oppressor to them. And if you're doing it for fun, it just sounds like you're triggered, yeah. Vegan Engineer is right. You sound like you're triggered. Vegan Engineer, did you say your name was Johnny? Was it Johnny? Did I hear it correctly today in BTL Wave stream? Congrats, Slim, you had your one shit of the week. Goblin, that's amazing. Humans are people because it's literally a description of our species, people. Well, I don't know. I think personhood should not only be given to humans. I understand that's what we do, but I don't think that's what we should do. So if you feed those pigeons and the feed you gave them was spoiled, what happens if they die and you were the cause of it? I would be guilty of it. But the feed wasn't rotten, dry food. Who triggered Slim? I think he triggered himself. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, I want to give a shout out to, was it Badger who was first? And then Linda for finding the secret number. Hey, Smoking Blondie. The winter of '82 was super cold and the damn canals froze. Wow. Slim triggered himself while stuck taking his weekly dump. Correct, yes. So Linda, thank you for finding the secret number. Thank you for being here. I'll try to come up with a different challenge because I don't want to keep posting that riddle and stuff. It just ends up being a lot more work than needed. I'll try to come up with a different challenge. The challenge of who comments first will still be there, so for that regards we'll give a shout out to Tone for being the first to comment, and the challenge, the first person who's in the chat will always be there, so we'll give a shout out to Badger was first, so we still give those shout outs. If you're first in the chat or you're first in the comments when the stream ends, you give a shout out. You get a shout out. But you know, I want to give shout outs to also to people who do amazing work in the chat, and I want to find out how I can learn that, because I think there's so many people, like Martin does an amazing job in the chat, Draculum constantly speaks to people. It's just, you know, I LMFAO at the one shit per week to the non-vegans. So true, yeah. Let's get to 100 likes. Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, let's get 2 more likes, everyone. Come on, let's hit that like. 2 more likes. 2 more likes, everyone. Or the coolest person in the chat. Yeah, the coolest person in the chat would also be a good one. Okay, let's go. 1 more like, everyone. 1 more like. I have to take B12 because I don't eat a lot of meat. We need B12, and B12 is found in meat. So just get B12. That's fine, yeah. Oh, let's go. We got to 101 even. Hell yeah, let's go, everyone. Thank you for that. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being here with me. Appreciate the whole community. You know I love you. You know I love you. Just I was gonna sing something, but then I realized I can't sing. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow Christopher will also be on the streets with me, Karmic Breath, and it's the last time he's here, so it will be interesting to spend also some time with Christopher, and we'll have some good conversations also tomorrow. Your life, if you enjoy it, do it. Sing away whenever you want. Yeah, I'll sing probably. I always sing on the bike on my way home, so I'll sing on my way home. But what I just wanted to give to say thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll also see you tonight again. In case you don't remember, it's pinned on YouTube, and for people on TikTok, Vegan Stoner Lady will be live doing her stream where she speaks to people. So it's a call-in show where you can call in and have conversations with people, and I will be joining her. So join Vegan Stoner Lady's stream later. It's in about an hour and a half. I'll see you there. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you there, and we'll have conversations there, and we'll, you know, if you have questions and stuff, well, you won't see me, but you'll hear me. So yeah, I'll see you there.